3, 2, 1, activate!
This robot, fitted with a vampire weapon, will leave vanquished opponents saying, covered in Kevlar and titanium. This is one edge that you really don't want. A battle of survival, this head. Now there'll be trouble. The house robots decide the worry. Looks like it's the turn of the newspaper vendor. 2 12-volt nickel cadmium battery packs inside this robot. Lead should take no time at all to get through. There should be a keep out sign on that waste disposal unit. Everyone always wants. That's one mean-looking teddy. 3 6-volt sealed lead acid battery. The body is covered in a Kevlar and titanium composite material for effective. If it's the flywheel whizzes past. If the defending team can break quickly into attack, I've got a feeling its primary weapon is a bulldozer-style scoop, pneumatically driven, easily able to. Its primary weapon is a pneumatic lifting scoop that can lift over 100, well armoured with that Kevlar and titanium aluminium alloy. We have our winner! No room for error here. A trip to the oven buys you the lawnmower blades just grazing the surface. They just can't get him! Keep away from the fence on either side of the arena. There are mines there. It's armed with a heavy-duty torch cutter designed to blast molten metal and gas at extreme temperatures. Quite literally, the cutting edge. Time's up! The bomb explodes! And another competitor is left. Racing in on the attack. A barrel bites the dust, and that's 10.2 6-volt batteries. A fairly high-powered electrical drive unit could see this robot gaining some skill. It's all over, and we have our mad, mashing maniac, Melee. The watchtower's toppling and downing. Its primary weapon is a pneumatic titanium spike powered by 200 psi of pressure to make sure their opponents. And there go the blades. Welcome to the heady heights of the jump. And the hammer miss into the pit, and out of the competition they go, thanks to the powerful grasp of the deadly. Its built-in flipping arm can be used to get it out of trouble, operating as a streamer. The Kevlar taking it's covered in radioactive warning signs. We could be in for some fallout here. He's trying to smash it to pieces with a hammer now, and just might succeed at this rate. The steam jets are a special feature of this arena. A powerful blast from those will send a scoundrel will be mischievous no matter where it goes. Meet! They'll have a hard time trying to smash through. Armored in Kevlar, difficult to pick. Don't think this is the end, just time's up. I don't think they've done enough. No, the judges. Watch out for could be curtains if they end up down there. Points to be scored on those with bashing away at the Kevlar, but it's it has a long ramming spike. Let's have a look. Are they waiting to be introduced? The googly eyes setting out to bemuse opponents with their satellite dish is worth 100 points if you destroy it. So proving hard to get through the titanium, although off they go. That's what happens when you get too close to the catapult hook. And it'll be in pieces despite their best efforts to wreck our lovely arena. The championship just not a jolt as the hammer thuds in for a blow. Really starting to very difficult to pierce. I just saw them shedding tears. I don't care. It's rolling them around the arena like they were. Shunt lines them up on the arena flipper. Protected with a lightweight oh, look out! Could be. And a light hammering titanium armored shell, giving it a real test of coordination and driving skill now. Refbot's not gonna let them burn. It's in there. Smack! Hits the switch. Here comes Shunt. Look out. Battered and scratched, no doubt, but a worthy winner to win through this. Shielded. This is great stuff. We're heading over to the seat. Come on. 50 points as the fridge full. Sergeant Bash lines them up. Ready to be. I think the motor stalled as it was flipped. Oh, what a shame. The layer of Kevlar and titanium composite material covering the body. Very resistant. And the crowd goes wild. Can they reach the switch and open those? The arm is over them. Time's up, and it's gone to a judge's decision. Not quite good enough. They won't get very far, just waiting for the battling on the rooftops today. This robot's in with. I shouldn't have bet on that robot staying in. I'm a 5er down. But that's nothing compared to the repaired bit. Charging in to use them. Take it slowly through the mines. There are lots. Its primary weapon is a lifting arm, powered by a large bore pneumatic ram. Lighter than most, it can still lift a... And 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 unceremoniously dumps them into the pit. Straight into the steam jets, that wasn't... Its primary weapon is an axe with a... The circular saw you can see is powered by a motor from a garden. It has a powerful set of lifting spikes for immobile... Watch out! They claim the green glow indicates the supernatural ability of the robot. So not content with letting the... No power, no heat. The steel resisting the... Easy to punch through that fiberglass arm. Punching away at it with a vampire. It's trying to... Ooh! No, what a... Armoured with a layer of titanium, light, with 5 points for the damage to the barrel, 10 on offer. In comes 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 with his last punchline will cause devastation. A stripy tiger skin. It has a short ramming spike, long enough to cause some damage. Victory! But who will they... Already a puncture mark as the spike gets stuck in. Nothing... Off comes the drill! Barely a scratch caught... Oh no! It's... They put their all into that fight and emerge victorious. Truly, a worthy winner. We have a new challenge belt. The wood shell, not the... On to get ready for action in the Sao Paulo. If it can pin it down, it'll... An onslaught of the drill, and that's looking terminal. The drill sliding off the surface, taking a bit of a battering as it pushes it all over. The crowd want them in the pit. If they make it to the conveyor, but I think that was an accident. Let's hope it does. Its primary weapon is a custom-made carbon steel cutting disc, which spins at an incredible 12,000 revs per minute. Not much. We're grinding and whirring, and the victim is looking rather the worst. Matilda pushes them into the pit of oblivion. Stinging away. If you can make it lights out for the neon sign, it's 50. They hit the switch. Now watch the top. Tough enough to make it to the next round against such tough opposition. That's the end. What's its primary weapon is a vicious three-pronged... It's a frisky little number, this robot. Watch out, because the thought I saw some sparks. They may have burnt out the motor. They have! Powered by a 3-horsepower... Are they looking for the... Oh, and hard luck. I'm sure they'll be back to... Its weapon is a garden strimmer power. Not much left of the car panel now. Oh, and taking a trip straight out of the contest. The clock stopped, and the judges have decided. We have our kings of the Tokyo. Here's a feisty robot. Don't mess with Beccatron. Otherwise, it'll... 25 points for the partial... The electric fire axe is the primary weapon with its double-sided blade for the drill piercing the shell and could be causing... Two 6-volt sealed lead-acid batteries in the end. Only one robot can survive the Annihilator and be crowned... Oh dear! What have they done? Time for a burial at sea for the remain... It's melee time here on Robot Wars. Hold on tight. It's gonna be a Refbot aluminium armor on this robot. Might not. It's the weapon trying to meet the wreck. A concoction of spare parts thrown together to create a monster. Fancy a free paint job. Well, and the torch cutter goes straight through. Armor. The only reason Warsaw is here is to entertain. No more time, and the judges will need to look at this one. Oh, so near, but still so far. The decision goes again. Right behind the crane is the switch to activate the crusher. If any, moving purposely for the switch to stop them. Sergeant Bash is waiting to cook. Who's the primary weapon on this robot is the steel mace, which can be used to ram or swing. Armoured in polycarbonate for good protection against... Its primary weapon is the hydraulic piercing arm designed to crush and pierce with immense strength. This robot using light aluminium armour, very popular choice. The air is leaking from the canister. That's just not a truly garish robot design. Perhaps that dazzling orange fur is designed... Into the pit they go. Oh, go! A platform raised on the deck awaits our soon. The 𝔸𝕦𝕟 not getting them back over yet. Powered by 2, its urban warrior camouflage shows it need. They really earn those. The lifting spikes can be used to push robots around the arena and into the paintwork blistering under that cutthroat. Looks like it belongs on a pirate ship, doesn't it? But instead, it's chopping away. That's the assault course completed. The titanium stand. The crusher switch in sight. Not in reach if the house robots have passed the opposition and higher than a normal wedge with all the same advantages, but it lets them use It's armed with a sturdy fire axe. Also works. They'll be wishing the steel was even thicker on there, although it has thirsty? You'll have to look elsewhere for refreshment. If you destroy the drink machine, you will get 100 points. Wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of any spike. Let alone one attachment. Crush, crash, and eject. We won't be seeing them again today. Try more care. Not much damage, just a mark as the taser, the torch cutter burning away. But the damage, super. Just watch those sparks as dead metal comes in for the killies. And the house robots lurk in their CPZs. Disturb them. Doing their best, pushing against any obstacle they can find. But nothing. Don't be fooled by the clowning around. This robot, let the war shunting away. It's lifting days are over, and the judges will be deciding this one. And bad luck, they didn't manage it this time, but I'm sure those tracks won't turn. I can see smoke. Looks like the end, and it's gone. They've junked the opposition and come out as kings of the 30 points to be obtained if you smash up a pallet. Give those a good and it's going to score well on damage with the effects of that circular saw. And they're in the airlock. Countdown to extinction. Stop fiberglass body armor. You can't get no land in sight. Just miles of cold, deep ocean. One to keep out of in this battle for the...
Here's the sound once again from mankind's dirty cry. They're back.
Didn't mean to do that.
The only show Yuri Geller does, because we do twist metal.
Hi everyone.
On Robot
I
Wars.
don't know how that's...
Bye-bye.
Oh dear. Well, yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with a little advert.
6 robots came, 5 were shown the doors, because only
Hi
one
everyone.
can reign
Hello
supreme
Ross. Hello Matt.
on
Hello
Robot
Goblin.
Wars. Bye-bye.
Hello, that's Ross again. Hello Jazza. Hello Video Games.
Little balls, because it's dirty business. This
Yeah, I
Robot
think
Wars.
we're finishing,
Bye-bye.
yeah.
If you've got a robot that can join our cause, I want to see it here on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Now put it down
Hello, everybody.
on your list of chores. Build a robot and come on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Untried, untested, with a few design flaws, but they've come and done the business on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. They've thrown away the rule book, they've broken all the laws, but they're tag team terror champions on Robot Wars.
Oh, no, it goes
Clear
on
some
too long,
space
doesn't
in
it?
your wardrobe, or maybe your chest of drawers, because you might want to have this jacket from Bobot Wars. Yeah? There we go. There we go. Yeah, look at this.
That's good, isn't it? Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to load in. But that is a real jacket. It is a real jacket you can buy. I haven't got mine on because it's too warm, but it's there. Exclamation mark merch if you want. Oh, it needs to put my light on as well. Sorry, I'm flustered. I had to put the bins out quickly before dangerously close to the start of the stream, and it's wet out. Some jeopardy there. Hi everyone. I hope you're well. I hope you're well. I hope you're ready for some what kind of relaxed Bobot action, really. Bit of Robobots, bit of Robotica, bit of Battlebots. There's Bob Martin the Duck. Everything's here. Everything's here. What a stream, you know? You know, what a stream. Don't have anything ready. Let's see. Okay, let me get this up. But yeah, I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone stayed relatively dry. Nice and warm. We're gonna watch some robots. Let me get the bingo card ready as well. Maybe we should do a little prediction. Maybe we should do a little prediction for robots. We're going to start by watching a bit of Series 7, the 7th War. What am I going to do? Let's do a classic. Good question, Roz. I will have a look now. I'll have a look now. Just a list of like, will we get a line? Will we get a line on the bingo? Will we get a line on the bingo card? This app. It's a simple yes. It's a simple yes, no. It is a long old war, isn't it? That's unfortunately that's often the way. That's often the way with wars. Everywhere out of town's flooded. That's a shame. That's a shame. We're on L. And I've gone on the wrong page to check this. I'm on L and the heats go up to P. So including this one, there's 5. Shorter than the 100 years war. How long did that last? Okay, get some sharp points in. Do you think we'll get a line? I'm gonna get the Bobots on. Remember, if you do anyone that does sub or donate tonight, you can suggest a Pobot, like Prum. I'll put my face on it. Did a little art stream this afternoon. Made some horrible things. Made some horrible things. I'm going to get in trouble with the Telly Savalas estate, I think. But don't let that put you off. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it did last over 100 years, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we've got the bingo card here. If there are any new viewers, hashtag BingoBot, not hashtag, exclamation mark BingoBot in the chat. We'll give you a list of the things on the bingo card. This is what I'm looking for. Just let me know if you see any of these, particularly off the bingo card. And that's that featurette. That's that featurette. I quite like having these explainers. I think this probably should save me. This feels like it'll save the it saves the stream from being able to explain lots of things. That's what a beat pick is as well. That's what I was saying. You can donate for that. Oh no, Rekio's typed the thing I said. Hashtag BingoBot. Pop that on the next TikTok. Okay, get some sharp points on the prediction, and I will get the robots on. Let me turn on desktop audio so we can also hear them. That's good. That's turned up. Okay, here we go. It's robot time.
How can they ever hope to survive? How evil can we get? Yet they still come. Brave, hardy, fearless, fighting machines!
Activate. Let the wars begin!
Wars begin.
Welcome to He-Tale of Robot Wars. We're
How
confident.
So we
Blade goes that fast, it just looks like it's stopped. So you'll have to watch out for that one.
And Kidology is spun like a politician's promises.
Do you know what you mean,
we'll
Matt?
promise you mayhem.
Roz, it's on the dice. It could come up next stream. We don't know. It's random. It's random. There are lots of things on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the
Master of Mayhem. I do think the dice is slanted towards wrestlers. Yeah, it's random.
Our mission to boldly seek out a new UK champion, to boldly bash where no robot has fought.
That is what I say, Matt. I say it all the
Alright.
time.
So our war zone's hardly undiscovered, but only
Yeah, no problem
the
about that.
bravest robots dare enter, and even fewer come out alive.
Well, none of them come out alive, do they? 'Cause they're-
Tonight, 8 more robots are in the
They're always
pits,
animal.
including old favourites 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒.
Oh,
So,
boo!
let the wars begin!
Lots of experienced machines here, only 2
Okay,
newcomers
to
to
get
the
some
UK
channel points in,
Championship.
we are
We're
going to
tear
tick
them up
off
and spit
Team
them out.
Pair too
Warzone
much.
lawlessness, where he who flips last flips proudest. As Craig says, 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕕 is back and seeded, but the war zone could yet be full of surprises.
Oh, what's happened here?
From Southminster in Essex, Demolition Man.
Knocked out in the first round of the last wars.
Demolition Man.
Right, you've been in the wars before.
Yep,
How far?
about this far.
So you made it to the bench.
Made it to the bench, just got into the arena,
Dropped
got
some
knocked
frames.
straight out.
What have you done to Demolition
Yes,
Man?
well,
Well,
Robot with
completely
a hat.
rebuilt it. New robot now. What we've actually got is 600mm spinning disc, 2,000 RPM, roughly about 63 hits per second.
Oh, no, I could.
Tested it to
I
destruction.
could put my
and we're pretty
face on
confident
that,
this
couldn't
time.
I? I could put my
Has
face on
11
that.
kilo fully exposed spinning disc sitting on a variable angle bed, snowplow to 1M4 motor, 4-wheel drive, polished 6mm
Or
aluminium.
you could
It's
do
slow to sell.
Sylvester Stallone's, I don't know, like the film Demolition Man.
Selkirk in Scotland, Corkscrew 2.
Reached its heat final in the 5th wars.
We don't often get smart
All the time now,
people.
Adamantium, yeah.
Very, very smart. Look at you.
Look at these lads.
Costumes?
No, of course we have to make the effort.
Is this a this is a matching
Tell me
outfit,
a
isn't it?
little
Yeah,
bit
of course it
about your
is.
We have seen you in previous wars.
Yes, this is our third reincarnation. It's this Corkscrew 2, new machine, brand new for this
Okay.
wars. Hopefully we're going to do well.
Full matching outfits.
The blade
ticked
goes that
off.
fast, it just looks like it's stopped.
Yeah, matching
so
kills.
You'll have to watch out for that one.
Yeah, has the outer 1,000 RPM body spinner blade, 4-wheel driven, invertible, very quick at 20 miles an hour, but it's difficult to control.
Do you think he looked grumpy there? He certainly wasn't a happy child.
From Ellistown in Leicestershire, Judge Shred 3.
Judge Shreds
Fighting
3.
in their 4th wars, never out of the heat.
Tell us what you've done to Judge Shred 3.
God about
Lot
these
more armour.
guys.
New motors, speed controllers. We've made the flipper so it self-rights, which helps.
That's good.
And it's a lot more power in the flipper. But the main thing is
Why is this so laggy?
running it and running it all
Hopefully
year,
that'll settle
getting
down.
the weak points out.
Yeah, it could be natural hair.
Dome shaped with the high power 1000 PSI flipper 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕕, aluminium and steel body, speed,
Hopefully that
maneuverability,
does
but
not
questionable
keep happening.
reliability still.
From Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, Mute.
Runners up in the
Mute.
new blood competition in Robot Wars.
So Mute is a pretty good robot then if you got down to the final in
well,
Extreme.
We're unknown and we still got a very robust design that can actually take a lot of
It's
knocks.
doing a weird. This is being weird. Hang on. I'm just going to refresh. I'm just going to refresh the page and see if that fixes it. Not sure why this is. Don't know why this is doing this. Why it's doing this? It's not normally nice and smooth. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. Well, maybe more than 1 second, but not many seconds. Just going to refresh the browser. Going to just check nothing else is running.
How?
And then we're going to just going to start. Going to go back where we were. There we go. Okay. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Here we go.
High power 1000 PSI flipper 𝔸𝕸𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕗, aluminium and steel body, speed.
Actually, this is two
maneuverability,
Sylvester
questionable reliability
Stallone
still.
themed robots, isn't it? Demolition Man
From
and Judge Dredd.
Stoke-on-Trent in Staffordshire, Mute.
Runners up in the new blood competition in Robot Wars.
So Mute is a pretty good robot then if you got down to the final in
well,
Extreme.
We're unknown and we still got a very robust design that can actually take a lot of knocks. Spinners, maybe we need a few more tests and battles against them.
Adamantium,
And
yes, I
we've
have.
basically got more armour, more
Don't
power,
worry,
more
Adamantium,
gas,
it's
so
on the
a lot
list.
stronger this year.
Tests? It's too late for that.
When we get to the
A wedge-shaped
revival, when we
robot
get
with
that
front and
forward
rear
to where that
full-pressure
is in the
high-velocity
time, we'll
CO2
watch that
flippers,
one.
extreme composite armour, and 4 kilos of CO2 on board.
Also, Heather,
Roboteers,
I absolutely do
stand
now
by.
catch myself
Let's have a look
thinking
at the team.
I can
Stephen
put my
Thomas
head on
captains
that.
Demolition Man on the left-hand side, the Heatley family with
This is a great
corkscrew
show
two
for
on the
matching
right.
outfits, isn't it? Because I would give it to the
Blakeman
builders,
family of Judge
I
Shred
would
on
give
the
it to
left-hand side,
the
Emmett
I'd give it to the
family of Mute on
judges,
the right with Jeremy
everyone but
Honcock's in there
Mute.
as well. There's Dead Metal for the House Robots in the arena. There's Shunt 2.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
From previous experience, look out for Judge Shred 3. Demolition Man gets a right old hammer early on from Mute. Mute did so well in the
If there was a Mute Hobot, I could make it into an emote, and then you could use it to let me know when I've muted myself and I haven't realised.
On the back of Demolition Man, haven't seen it yet. It's
Yeah, that's a good point. That they were on theme, weren't they?
Corkscrew 2. Well, that blade is moving so fast, it does seem to.
Judge Shred now doesn't have any kind of shredding weapon, does it? I don't know if it ever did, to be fair.
Oh, maybe. No, I don't think so.
Okay, it's very out of control, isn't it?
Sidewalls.
And also,
The
it's not
arrow's
spinning.
pointing one way, it's moving the other. Little flip there from Judge Shred 3. Good manoeuvrability by the judges. Alan Blakeman, the captain. Paul and Michael in there with him. Now, Corkscrew 2 tries to get up a little bit ahead of steam and rolled over onto its side. It's okay, down and being flipped up in the air again. 90 kilos in weight, Corkscrew 2. Can get up to 20 miles an hour. There we can see the back of the Corkscrew 2 team. John Heatley in there with young Lewis and Lawrence. Oh, and over goes the Demolition Man.
Over goes the Demolition Man.
Self-right from there.
Oh
We
dear.
mentioned before they were slow to self-right. That'll leave them exposed.
Oh dear.
John
It does look
Heatley
alright, doesn't it? Yeah.
celebrating his Corkscrew
Probably is the
2,
best of
because
these.
the Demolition Man might have crumbled here.
That's a shame.
In goes Mute.
That's a
They're
shame.
being counted out. Slamming into
Oh,
Corkscrew
he's
2,
gone.
Corkscrew out. So both have gone. Demolition Man counted out. Corkscrew 2 lifted out.
That is a shame, yeah.
Good drive here.
Yeah,
by
you are
Judge
right.
Shred.
It's not.
Got
It
it
is a good.
underneath.
It's a good design, isn't it?
And there.
But it doesn't seem to
The
have
scales
worked.
of
The
justice weigh heavily
spinner
against
didn't
Corkscrew
work,
2.
and now it's out.
Well, these two robots are through.
No time for some kind of
to round
pork
2 of
screw
the heat.
over.
We know Demolition Man, they've gone. The Judge Shred 3 and Mute need to stay out of trouble, while the House Robots decide what to do with the debris. Demolition Man, you want to stay out of trouble now, Mute? I know you're a little bit inexperienced in that arena, but don't go shoving our
Demolition
House
Man.
Robots around.
That'd be good.
Judge Shred. Oh,
Oh.
and Dead Metal trying to get rid of Demolition Man, and eventually down in the pit.
It's gone now, though.
Again, they've gone early. Hard hats and all.
What a battle! What a battle! It is dangerous in the war zone, but Mute and Judge Shred, they go marching on!
It is dangerous in the war zone, to be fair, that says.
Join me after the
Craig
break.
is
We'll
right to
be
remind
off.
us.
The 10th seed are in battle. We'll see you then.
After the break, our second round 1 battle. Behemoth bulldozing its way into another series. But I wonder if its challenge will be nipped in the bud.
Possible it's shit. There's a few candidates to be my least favourite team on Robot Wars, but they've got to be up there.
Welcome back, already through to the second round of Heat L. Judge Shred and Mute, as Corkscrew 2 were bottled up and binned, and Demolition Man totally destroyed.
Activate.
Robot Wars. Well, we're about to throw another 4 robots into the war zone. Only 2 will come out alive.
Okay. I don't think we have anything else on the bingo card.
In the
Oh,
Netherlands,
look at this!
Tartarus.
Saucy.
Look at this
Fought
guy.
once in the Dutch Wars, beaten once.
Again, this robot is Tartarus.
That's a face.
Actually, we don't know yet. The person that built it is actually a top secret agent, and he is gone right now on a secret mission. So when he comes back, we hope we did good with this. So
Why don't you know what your robot does?
it's not our robot.
Why
He's
are you
gone.
standing here in those t-shirts then?
Well, he tried to fight, but he had to go, so he asked us, please take my robot and just play with it. That's all.
That Dutch sense of humour.
All right, Jonathan. It's probably best Harry's not here. I think he'd enjoy this space quite a lot.
Please take my robot and just play with it. That's all.
That Dutch sense of humour. Part bird, part dragon, part frog, but most of all robot. Hydraulic weaponry.
Do I tick
claw,
off something
no
racist?
self-righting mechanism. And the speed isn't enormous either.
From Altrincham in Cheshire, Crustacean.
Oh, it's
They're
the
already through
first
to
the
the world
one
final
they've got
and fighting in
gloves.
their third UK wars.
This is probably a child soldier.
This robot is designed magnificently. It's so clever. Tell us how the pincers are shut.
Okay, Dominic has these special gloves which he uses with his hands. So when he closes his hands, the claws close. When he opens them, they open. So it's very intuitive.
Well, have a good one, Dominic. Just give
Jonathan
us a
did a kind of little Dutch accent and
There
then
he goes.
made fun of their Dutch sense of humour. Oh, the crab's going. It is a bit over-engineered, I imagine. It's also not a particularly good weapon.
Electric power, 36 volt, indestructible, they say, manoeuvrable, but a 4 centimetre ground clearance. Crab sandwich, anyone?
From
Crab sandwich,
Hemel
anyone?
Hempstead in Hertfordshire and number 10 seed, Bearmont.
Or do I do Brexit for the St George's flag?
You are the number 10 seed. Have you done any modifications to the robot this year?
Well, since the last wars, we've completely stripped the robot down, rebuilt everything, and fixed any
crab,
minor
crab,
faults
crab.
we had.
Hello, Alex
So
Kidd.
we've replaced the link, we've upgraded all the fittings in there. Stuff's not held in with gaffer tape anymore, so it hopefully won't fall out.
Tell me what exactly your weapons are.
Well, on the front here, we've got this lifter, which can pick up over 300 kilos very quickly. We've also coupled it with this axe, which comes over the top, and we can grab onto the opponents, damage them, and lift them up at the same time, so we can get them to the edge of the arena and out.
A 6-wheeled robot with a large flipping scoop and axe has never been beaten in 6 first-round battles, but then has found the pit too often.
From the Vale of Glamorgan in Wales, UFO.
Beaten in its first ever fight in the last wars, the UFO has landed again, though.
What does UFO do?
We don't have a
UFO is
Behemoth robot, do
He's
we?
a flipper! Yes. He's a flipper, and how powerful is that flipper?
It's never actually worked in competition before, so what happens does anybody guess?
You know how tough it is out there?
Yeah.
And you don't know what your robot does?
Well.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're
Now
right,
who
you're right,
looks
come
silly?
on, yeah.
You!
You're right. This has been a good start to the
Flipping
bingo.
useless then. 2-wheeled, still largely untried. I don't really believe in UFOs. do
Was
you?
it a best of Whisper to Man? Do you want a review? Should we review? Should we review what you said? It was quite brief, so there wasn't a lot. There wasn't a lot to go on.
Out.
Oh yeah, okay. We don't need to hear this guy. I'm tempted to tick Team Cares Too Much straight off, but
First ever fight
let's
in
give
the
them a
last
bit.
wars,
Let's
the
give them a
UFO
little
has
bit
landed again, though.
leeway.
What does UFO do?
UFO is a flipper.
He's a flipper!
Yes.
He's a flipper, and how powerful is that flipper?
It's never actually worked in competition before, so what happens does anybody guess?
You know how tough it is
It's a
out there?
flipper.
And you don't know what your robot does?
Oh, he's a flipper.
Well.
Yeah, exactly. Now who looks silly? You!
Flipping useless then. 2-wheeled, still largely untried. I don't really believe in UFOs, do you? The teams
Anyone
then,
believe in
Crustacean
UFOs?
and the Visser family there on the left, Tartarus on the right, UFO on the left-hand side, Behemoth on the right. In the arena for the house robots, we have Shunt, we have Dead Metal. And we're ready to rock and roll.
That'll be a good amount. Oh, the
Behemoth,
Jane
strong,
face.
heavy, already slamming into Tartarus, surely here just for show.
I did say last week I want to look at my emotes, and I've just not done it.
Crustacean, you know.
Yeah, that's good, Ross, thank you.
UFO, if it had a flippability factor, would have used the flipper there. It's low pressure, and as you heard from Mark and Belinda Hamilton beforehand, I don't think it's working. Crustacean tossed, that's okay, it's invertible.
Come on,
Can
flip,
run
flip,
both ways
flip.
up, in other words. You see UFO in underneath, but they can't flip. They've come into
That's
the
a
war
shame.
zone, UFO, without a weapon. Behemoth looking on with Anthony Pritchard and Kane Aston. The danger for Crustacean is if it gets pushed out of the arena, but it's away.
That would be a danger. Who's the fourth
Scotty
robot
across
and
the
where's
arena
it
floor,
gone?
the ref spotting your picture there. Behemoth has sensed the main danger to it here will come from Crustacean and is taking on Crustacean at will. And at the moment, we can't see any use in those claws. Young Dominic has the special gizmo gloves on.
Gizmo gloves.
With no effect, UFO driving in. Well, they do have a weapon of sorts, I guess, and that is in their wedge shape.
Dear.
And already
Oh,
Tartarus
that's a shame.
prepared to be
That's a shame.
counted out. And Crustacean,
There
now
wasn't
the
time to
claws,
get a Tartarus Bobot.
just a little bit of
jammed up.
movement as Shunt comes in, and the countdown to oblivion for Tartarus.
Barely saw Tartarus. Oh, this is going to be annoying.
Well, they were hardly
Hello,
flying
Hondo.
Dutchman, and they're about to
Yeah, every Sunday, Hondo.
leave
Robot Wars.
Robot Wars. Martin Scholten and Brian Kattler, and out they go.
I've got a Robot Wars
Dragon,
jacket now,
half
Hondo.
frog, but it didn't give us a dragonfly nor a frog hop.
Oh,
But
that's
Crustacean
gone.
did. They've hopped out.
Shunt's so weak, it just beat
Now,
Tartarus.
That is a shot because
Just
it
beat
means UFO
Tartarus.
will go
Oh,
through
thanks,
with
Conrad.
Behemoth. We know already Tartarus have
Have you seen it?
long
Oh, good.
gone, but I didn't expect UFO to
You're a
survive.
busy man,
and they
Hondo.
have used that wedge-shaped design well when you consider the flipper isn't really working. Nothing on
I
Tartarus.
must make a
work, by the way.
Nightbot command for Hondo to plug,
Hardly anything.
plug Hondo's band.
UFO, I'll tell you what, could go on here and cause a surprise. As this heat unfolds, they don't want to get caught side on by a machine
What's happened here?
like Behemoth. Ceases call, both go through, of course. And I wonder if that bash has done UFO's electronics any good.
How could UFO cause a thing? Its weapon doesn't work.
Well, the Behemoth boys are back and they're angry. They go through along with UFO.
What's going on here? What's going on? What's going on?
Sure, it's as hot as hell in here. Heat hell. Behemoth and UFO through to round 2, and this is how they'll line up. Behemoth will face Mute, UFO will face the judges, and Craig, you got news of us of another competition.
At the end of the series, we're going to be holding the World Championships, but some countries haven't yet decided who's going to represent them. So, tonight, for our special event, fighting for the right to fight for Germany, hey, it's the German invasion!
Oh no! Oh. Why is this happening to me? Yeah, they seem to have cut off the. They seem to have cut off the stream. They could be, couldn't they? Let's try it. We'll go down to 720 and see if that helps. Probably this site. There's a big storm on.
Special event, fighting for the right to fight for Germany. Hey, it's the German invasion!
From Allenwald in Germany, Ansgar 3.
Ansgar
Fought in the German wars, lost its only battle.
This is Johann and Sasha. They are both from Germany. Now, this is for a place in the World Championship you're fighting for.
Yeah, we are fighting for the place in the World Championship.
Also,
and we built a
they
board
don't look
that
German,
means
do
our robot
they?
is double as heavy as the other boards, and we think with this provide we can win.
What's your weapon?
It's a spinner.
It's a spinner, and it looks
Or
like
maybe they're just in
some
front of the
blade on
Swiss
there
flag.
as well.
It's not.
Yeah, it's a great blade and it's about 10 kilos, and we think we can destroy the other robots with it.
A 16-legged walker, 200 kilos in
walker.
allowable weight, has the spinner, 12 horsepower driven, rather cumbersome though.
From Essen in Germany, iBot 1 Beta.
Ein, zwei, try, could be gone in a blink of an eye.
Well, with Björn, Tjörn and Kai.
Oh, look at this guy!
Qualifiers, lads. How are you feeling right now?
We are not. I'm quite nervous and Babas as well. But
yeah, I think that's what it's called.
We can make it, and we are looking forward to it.
2 spinning discs,
𝐼𝕠𝕠𝕕 1
power, 2 drive system motors at 1500 watts, well armoured, can drive both sides.
But that's an open goal Bobot, isn't it?
From
It's right there.
in Germany, Reaper NP2.
Oh, there's more of them.
The Grim Reaper.
Right, what does your robot do?
It's got a simple lifter on the front,
Reaper
which I can also use as a crusher to hold the robot. So I got an advantage. The one can't drive on its back at all. I can flip him over, and the other one I think I can set on its side.
That does not sound like a German accent to me.
No, it's not. It's an American accent.
And how come you're going to be
Thanks,
representing Germany if you go through?
Because I live in Germany, so...
Getcha. I see the connection there.
Part wedge form robot, invertible, has large tyres, plenty of traction,
You
can
can see
lift up to
Jane's
150
smart. Tell me
kilos,
more about
thin
Jane.
armour,
She's
though,
too
the
smart.
weaponry is slow.
Reaper NP2.
Privateers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Ansgar 3, Joachim and Sasha there on the left, Reaper on the right-hand side, Brian Cutler and Martin Schkolten.
Yeah, she is. She's a broadcast journalist.
With the students,
Yeah, you can't get in the best Jane. Hello, Spiffing.
In the arena for the house robot.
Yeah, if anyone is a Bobot and wants to get in on the action, there are some open goal names here.
Oh, I love her.
3, 2, 1.
So, watch out here, I think, for Reaper. First to show on Ansgar, but then you've got that Ansgar flailing
Don't quite know where
blade.
the face of that.
Low centre of gravity, 0 ground clearance. Oh, and it's slammed
Oh
Reaper
shit! That's done some
into
damage.
submission, I think. I think Reaper has been stopped stone cold in the water.
It's a good spinner.
𝐼𝕠𝕠 1 Beta is still fighting, but you've just seen the Reaper team and Brian Cutler. I've got to admit, I fancied Reaper. I thought it had a stealth-like shape.
Anyone else fancy Reaper?
But the first slam of Ansgar's powerful weaponry left it absolutely stunned and about to be counted out. And the pathway to the World Championships blocked for Reaper. It was grim
Yeah,
in the end.
I think so.
And I'm not talking about a
grim
fairy tale ending. Ansgar's weaponry, watch out for that in Robot Wars. Reaper has gone. Shunt comes in with a bulldozer blade to push. And now we'll see the Reaper fly.
Here it goes.
Well, hopefully.
Oh,
Yes. Belatedly. And that stealth-like shape I was talking about looks rather crumpled and battered and torn. And another penetrating punch by Shunt's axe. Thrown through the air. Now, we will go through to the World Championships. Ansgar or 𝐼𝕠𝕠 1 Beta.
Well, it's not looking good,
on
is
the
it?
edge of the pit, needs to get away. Haven't seen great use of the weaponry. It is teetering.
There we go.
It is gone. And Ansgar 3, as Reaper ends up in the pit as well.
Cease.
Ansgar 3, worthy World Championship competitors after qualifying.
Total mayhem in the arena. Vorsprung der Technik, as they say in Germany. Ansgar through to the World Championships.
Well done, Ansgar. Well done, Ansgar.
Congratulations. Thank you. You're through to the World Championships. What's the standard of roboteering in Germany like?
Oh, we have good robots. You may see here Tsunami in the earlier fights, and it's not the best drum, but it's one of the best.
Yeah. Your robot, it's a walker.
Yeah, it's a walker. It's a 200 kilo walker.
Yeah, and so that means it can be heavier than the other robots, which gives you a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, it can double as heavy as the other robots. That means
Lemons
200 kilo
is
maximum.
good.
How does it work?
Yeah, all these could be
It makes about
Bobots.
15,000 steps in a minute.
15,000 steps a minute?
Yeah, and it works about.
It's a good walker, isn't it?
So it's in a bit of a hurry then.
It's a walker, it's a runner, not a walker.
Well, good luck in the World Championships,
It's a
ladies and
runner,
gentlemen.
not
Let's
a
hear it for
walker.
Ansgar 3. Join me after the break when we get back to the serious business of the 7th Wars. See you then.
One of them's not allowed in the rules. Is that true? They've all got to be small.
Coming up, our
You
round
just
2
don't truck in
battles.
half, yeah.
Behemoth, our number 10 seeds. Mind you, Mute will have something to say about it, I guess.
Let me have a think.
And then Judge Shred 2 against the unidentified flying objects.
Well, I don't think we have yet. This trick we're calling it
If you just
Skywalker.
joined us, our last first round battle saw Behemoth and UFO through, Tartarus battered, and Crustacean tossed out.
Yesterday's curries stained me face with Cerberus. Oh no.
After blistering round 1, we're left with 4 ferocious fighting
Oh
machines.
no, that's for me.
I hope they're going to be happy going head to head.
Craig, this is how they line up. UFO against Judge Shred 3 in a minute. First, though, Mute against the seeded boys of Behemoth.
Disney will
I've
feel
got
like
to
Royal
say,
Furious.
round 1, I was so impressed. It looked absolutely astonishing out there. Do you think you're going to beat Mute?
I'm not going to say anything. Things have happened always round 2 for the last 2 wars. We've always found the pit, so I'm not going to say anything.
Do you have tactics?
We've got to talk about that so far, but there are flipper bots, so it's going to be a bit of a
They care
jumping
too
around
much.
in
I'm
there.
taking it off. I'm taking it off.
Manic in there. We self-right, they self-right. So it's going to be very manic, that's for sure.
Do you have tactics for this next round?
No, straight at
Paul's
them.
face.
Best way.
You are fighting Behemoth. They're a pretty good machine.
Yes.
They are the 10th seed.
Yep. The scoop's probably lower than us at the front, but if we can get sides or behind, no problem.
Because they've got a scoop and they've got an axe.
Axe, nothing. Don't touch
Absolute.
it.
Really?
Do you want to see where Shunt hit us at the front?
Let's have a look. Where Shunt hit you at the front. Show it off. I'll show it on damage cam.
Scratch the paint.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That's Shunt. So there, axe, nothing.
That is absolutely rubbish.
Mute.
So they think Shunt's axe is rubbish. We will have our
No,
revenge.
Jane said it was rubbish.
Adam Emmett in the middle
Jane said it
driving.
was rubbish.
Behemoth.
Slower, steadier, stronger perhaps. Anthony Pritchard and Kane Aston, very experienced.
Roboteers, stand by.
Short vehicle.
Warning stripes on Behemoth. The warning sounded out to the house robots like Matilda. And in the arena with her. Oh, good to see Mr. Psycho for the first
Mr.
time.
Psycho.
Seems in good form, doesn't he?
Could be brown trousers time.
3. You tell him.
2. Big brown trousers time.
So, how they cut this for a place in the heat final. Behemoth turning, Mute dashing and dapper, the quicker of the two. The lighter of the two, you'll be surprised to hear that. Only 4 kilos in it, mind you. Behemoth with a scoop, and Mute.
Oh, it's almost too. It's almost too powerful to self-run.
Full steam ahead.
It
What
wasn't
about
Behemoth that did this.
Behemothra?
It was Mute's own flipper.
Behemothra.
Hopped right up over Behemoth. Remember I said it has 4 kilos of CO2 on board?
Oh, no.
They could use it up if it continues flipping like that. And look at Behemoth. They're stuck
Come
on
on,
the
where's
other side
Matilda?
wall, and they need to get out here. The number 10 seeds very, very quickly. Is that panic? It's certainly agitation. A jittery display by Behemoth? Surely not.
Sorry, I want to see him again.
Behemoth. They're stuck on the arena side wall, and they need to get out here. The number 10 seeds very, very quickly. Is that panic? It's certainly agitation. A jittery display by Behemoth.
Matilda's trying to help it
Surely
out
not.
rather
They
than just
were
whacking it
favourites
with its ass
cannot
disc.
get it out.
Oh, there we go. Oh no, they're stuck in a different way.
Stuck in forward gear. They lifted themselves free of the arena wall, the bottom of the wall, and got themselves wedged on top. Behemoth in real trouble.
Oh yeah, this will help.
Oh,
Yeah.
and it gets worse. Oh, and again, they need to get out quickly. Oh, they have done, but slam straight.
It's
into Mr.
stuck in
Psycho
forward,
because
isn't it?
They're stuck in forward gear. They're not going to try and lift him up. No, 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 no. That is a little bit silly. There they go. Forward gear. Forward gear. Come on, straight. Over here. Another wall over here. Yeah, thank you.
𝕤𝕤𝕤𝕤 is fizzing up the stream with £2. Mr. Psycho Sid powerbombing 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒓
They just about everything else there is in the arena. And I think control
Oh,
has
no,
gone.
no.
That's the power of Matilda's spinning flywheel tail, by the way.
Yeah, it's gone
Bulldoze their way into another sidewall, and they can't get out, can they?
No, you think that was their
reverse.
strategy meeting?
Look at it. It'll need to be confirmed by Craig when he talks to them afterwards. But I think you'll find that stuck in forward gear. What can they do? All the
It's so
experience
embarrassing.
there of 5 previous
Yeah, maybe
Robot
the
Wars
steering, maybe the
campaigns.
steering's gone completely gobble on.
And they're going to be counted down. Semi-finalists way back in the second wars.
Oh, what did he say
They've grown
there?
up with Robot Wars.
No one knows. I don't think there is one. I think they're just in there against themselves. Can we see what he says here?
Robot Wars campaigns. And they're going to be counted down. Semi-final campaigns. And they're going to be counted down. Semi-finalists way back
Second
in the second
round
wars.
again.
They've grown up with Robot Wars. And well done to them for coming back.
Oh, makerobotics.com. Makerobotics.com.
Second wars.
Is that that might be active?
Grown up with Robot Wars. And well done to them for coming back again and again and again. Cease. Driving forward, but driving themselves out.
Oh, I'm getting differing opinions. Come on, have you been cut off? Have you been cut off from the internet?
Completely out of control. They're counted out. Mute. Go through to the heat final.
What you say?
Oh yeah, it's pretty dead, but
And what happened?
I've got no idea. Someone started over the top of
it
us
is
and
active.
just locked into fast forward.
They nearly went out, but some magical trick over the top of us, they've locked up the drive into full forward. So
if anyone does want
2 or
to,
3 minutes there until we had the link pulled out, it's just going around the arena. We had control of the bucket for some reason, but
look, it's awful shots. Just have a quick look at this. Kane Aston is the other guy in the team. He's the guy that's not the. He's the less one. What's radioactive? Oh, is this Battlebots? Oh, okay. We might see them on Battlebots. That's a reason not to watch it. But there we go. Okay, yeah. There's not much on the website. So that cares a reasonable amount. Although, if anyone does want to do makepobotics.com. And just pop a picture of this in, but just with some Pobots in here, that could happen. It is no tornado website, no.
that's the only way we managed to turn it around using the bucket. For 2 or 3 minutes there until we had the link pulled out, it's just going around the arena. We had control of the bucket for some reason, but that's the only way we managed to turn it around using the bucket and go back and forth across the arena. But fortunately, it stopped in a safe position. So.
You're just ping-ponging backwards and forwards after that, weren't you?
Yeah, it said no control.
Because I thought you were stuck on the arena floor, but you weren't. You were just going forward all the time. You couldn't stop it going forward.
Locked in full, fast forward, 12 mile an hour, full whack.
Bit of smoke off the tyres.
Bit of smoke off the tyres. Yeah. How long have you been competing in Robot Wars?
Too long now, I think.
And you've never had the best of luck, have you?
No, there's always something gone wrong. It's, this
looking
year...
forward to it, Matt. I'm looking forward to it.
Seed, I thought it could be your year. The bucket's working great. It's a lovely looking robot, yours as well.
It's working fine, but obviously some weird, strange things happen.
It's not working that well now, is it?
No, it's just locked into forward.
You're great competitors.
It's
we
not
always love
working
having
that
you.
well now,
I
is
just
it?
wish you'd have a little bit of luck one time.
Yeah, so would we.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Behemoth.
You were a bit lucky. They had a great
They certainly are.
And something seriously went wrong there, because that was going to be a right ding.
Was that a fluke win?
Yeah. We're very lucky, I think.
Okay, it's either Judge Shred or UFO in the final. Who would you want and who would you want to avoid?
We'll take UFO if we can.
Take UFO. What's wrong with Judge Shred? What scares?
We've already met Judge Shred once, so we know what they're like. So try a new robot. It's the best way.
All right. Hey.
Send the UFO into orbit.
And oh, who writes your lines? It's nice to see you feeling confident, though, lads. It's mute. Don't say a word.
Yeah, it's a keyboard.
are out. That was a pretty dramatic ending to their career in the 7th Wars. What happened, Derek?
Well, I think the other robot, as it went over there, the shortest only out in their system, it just went into fast forward and stayed there. But then we couldn't get the link out, but we managed it in the end with a crowbar, so it's safe, it's out. It's virtually undamaged other than a little bit of electronics, but they're gone.
Yeah, there's confirmation, Derek. 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕒 gone, mute through to the Heat L final to face either UFO or Judge Shred 3.
This is round 2. This is the next bout for a part in the Heat final. How are we feeling?
Surprisingly all right, actually.
Now, I noticed in round 1 your flipper just was not working.
Is that a Bechdel pass?
Some of the pneumatic fittings blew off. It happens.
Or was she also talking about him? Was she talking about the team?
Shouldn't happen now. It better not happen now, because you're up against Judge Shred 3 and they have got one powerful flipper.
Yeah. We're not worried about that.
How are we feeling, lads?
Fantastic.
Are you not getting the tension yet?
No, we'll wait till we get in the arena, then the tension will come up.
Is there any little chant you do before going on? A little prayer you say?
No, we just shake a lot generally.
See, I told you you get nervous. You're all pretending you're not.
We all get nervous, yeah. Even after 4 or 5 robot wars, you still get nervous.
Judge Shred 3.
Is being a judge an overly formal team role?
Doesn't it, my lad? Alan, Paul.
You'd like to see a team do a chant, like the hacker.
UFO.
The flipper working. Was
Ooh,
Mark
there you
Hamilton
go.
telling the truth? Oh, yes, he was. Look, there's Mark and Belinda.
Roboteers, stand by.
So who should we put in against them then from the house robots? Let's have a think. Yeah, Mr. Psycho, I think. He'll do. And Sergeant
It feels
Bash.
heavily implied,
Hot on
man.
the collar, eh?
But you're right, maybe they haven't called themselves. They did waste a bit of CO2, yeah.
Well, I'm surprised UFO has got this far. Anything can happen, and the way to the series semi-final is now wide open because the seeded 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕠𝕠𝕕 are no more. This is tentative stuff. When I say tentative, it's boring! Get in there!
All right,
Flip!
Jonathan, just started.
Chuck them out! Bash and crash! Maybe it's nerves. Judge Shred 3.
There you go.
Flip
It works.
UFO over. Thank goodness the flipper is working. Concentration on the face of Mark Hamilton.
Oh.
Well, he'll need to concentrate now because Judge Shred 3 has got them in on the arena sidewall.
Oh.
Came in for the drive, and that would have been curtains for the UFO. They'd have been in outer space again, quite literally. Judge Shred 3
Yeah,
now
it
has
was
to
different.
worry
Oh,
because
hang on,
UFO
hang
is
on.
in underneath their ground clearance. Only 10 millimeters, but nonetheless, it has been exposed by the UFO. An alien force in the war zone this time around. Backing on to Judge Shred 3. This is a very tight and tense second round fight. Mirrored on their faces, the tension.
A sit-in protest on the
Judge
flame
Shred,
pit.
has it now got on top? As it leaves UFO on the side, because
Tell
I
you
don't
what we've
think
never had.
they can self-right from
Flame
there.
Pete
And if Judge Shred
or
3
Pete of
stays
Oblivion.
away and out of the picture, it'll avoid
Arena
any unnecessary nudge on UFO to bring them back
Arena
down and back into
Pizza.
play. Not going to happen, is
That
it?
one's not as good.
Well, that was a good display by UFO. I look forward to seeing them again in another Robot Wars because they were worthy competitors, but it's
prop
Judge
zone.
Shred 3.
And it's just my
going
face on a
through the
fridge
heat
being
final
dropped.
As UFO are counted
It's
out.
Oblivion
The pick descends. A little pirouette of victory for the judges.
Oh,
And
not
out
looking
comes
good.
Psycho.
Surely it could do some damage to UFO, which does look quite
What are they
flimsy.
saying there, do you think? Oh, good, look, Psycho's come out to play. Or,
Yeah, just my face on the pit.
what a heyday and a heyday
I could
we're
do
having.
layer thingies though. Kind of
Feeling a bit chilly, let's
burn
warm
myself in. I
ourselves
think
up.
that could look alright though.
Whatever they were saying, they'll be groaning now. UFO. Well, there's the time to use your weaponry. He nearly crunched into our camera
No,
there.
he's not, is he?
Psycho, hardly steady on the old pins these days. And the pit
Yeah, pop it
yawns.
in.
And the UFO is dumped into a security zone. Do not come out again. That was the warning from Psycho quite clearly.
Well, the aliens have landed. Unfortunately, they landed in the pit of oblivion. Judge Shred get the verdict. They're through to the heat final.
Yeah, Robot Wars arena of peak destruction.
Very unlucky. Your soft-writer was working perfectly.
We've never done that before. That was brilliant. We've never tried that, and it worked.
And it worked really smoothly.
Yeah, happy with that.
But you can't soft-write when you're on your side.
No, a few modifications. We'll sort that out.
What if you just rounded the edges?
We tried that, but not enough.
I mean, they just left you there then. They didn't want to play then.
No.
Put you on your side.
No.
They could have easily knocked you over, tried to get stuck in, but they didn't. They left you there to suffer.
Yeah, because they're scared.
It was quite cowardly, really, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Because you think they'd knock you back onto your wheels so you could have a good Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But no, they didn't want that, did they? No, they had their eyes on the heat final. They think they can go all the way now.
We'll see.
So how are you going to improve that robot for next time then?
We have a few ideas up our sleeves.
Any you can share with us now?
Well, stop it standing on its side. That's the main one.
That would be a big step forward. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Team UFO.
Well done,
You guys, you've finally done it, really. Yeah. First time in the heat final, isn't it?
It is. After 5 years or something.
I was right about you just leaving them there then. You didn't want to get involved.
We had interference, we didn't want to risk it.
You really wanted the ref to come in and count them out.
Definitely.
Well, good luck, guys, against Mute in the heat final. You're a lovely robot and you're great competitors. Let's hear it, Judge Shred!
Well done, Judge Shred.
Well, join me after the break when Judge Shred take on Mute in what promises to be a right ding-dong of a heat final.
It's a good look, isn't it? Is it? Do we like Craig as a judge? Yeah, I think it suits him. This could be some kind of peak pick. I tell you what you could have. You could have Craig Charles the First.
Very good. This boy is very good now.
Craig Charles the First. Pop this head on Charles the First. Yeah, all Craig's are barristers. Yeah, A-caps in the chat. Imagine getting a foam hand that says "flip and burn" on the side. Giving that to a child. Flip and burn.
Craig, you promised me you'd only wear that in private.
What does that mean?
The Battle of the Flippers. Mute. Crazy. Judge Shed 3. Ominous. Should be a terrific heat final.
Okay, spinal time. We know what that means.
Welcome back. The big surprise so far. The seeded Behemoth out as Mute jumped like a jackrabbit. And Behemoth went as mad as a March hare.
Welcome back to Robot Wars. 8 robots entered the war zone and 6 have been sent packing. And what a fight to end on. Oh yes, finals don't get much better than this.
Confirmation. Mute against Judge Shred 3. The winners will go through to the series semi-finals.
Are you worried?
What do you think? What outfit do you think Jonathan wears?
Your opponent is there.
You've fought them before.
You fought them before. Who came off better?
We fought them twice before. We won one and they won one.
Oh, it's closely matched battle. What are your tactics going to be? Because they are a flipper too.
Just got to keep flicking each other and wait till one breaks down, I think.
Inside! CO2! KO! TTFN! Tata for now!
Mute boys, you seem to have bits all over.
Yes, we've done a full strip down and we've tested our weapons and we've got the batteries ready and warmed up, ready to put straight back in for our heat final.
Jonathan's a constant
yes.
You're going to take them?
We're going to give it our best shot, and that's usually good enough.
Now, they said they'd fought you before twice, and you won once and they won once. Evenly matched, would you say?
Yeah, we are. It's pretty close. So, well, we're both flippers. So, just whoever's got the most gas.
Neither of these robots is going out without a serious fight. This, get ready. It's the heat final!
Get ready.
Mute.
Absolutely flipping fantastic from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, I think I am right.
Crazy
Yeah,
too.
I think I am ready.
There's Adam in the middle who will be driving.
I am ready.
Judge Shred 3.
The more experienced of the two machines, Alan, Paul, and Michael Blakeman.
Roboteers.
I'm not really right.
In the arena for the house robots, we have Shunt.
Yeah, is everyone ready?
Killalot 2.
3, 2, 1.
Well, they may have fought before, sparred in practice and training. They've not met head-to-head really in our war zone. They fought together in the first round tonight and came through that first round together. Mute driving on against Judge Shred. Mute is the lighter by 4 kilos. It's also the nippier by 3 miles an hour. And the crazier too. How high do they need to jump when they self-ride?
Well, I suppose they don't have to get another setting, do they?
Athletic pirouette. And how much CO2 have they just used up?
How does Jonathan think it works?
Chasing them down. And
yeah, the legal system's really come on to us, hasn't it?
The eyes of the law have Mute in their sights. Mute, loud and proud. What is going on out there? They're jumping around like a little flea. Mute. Oh, brilliant.
Okay.
Oh dear. That's gymnastic.
Yeah, that is good driving, isn't it? Yeah, just let it do that. Oh, hang on, sit underneath there.
This time he's flipped Judge Shred 3. It was a meaningful flip by Mute.
A meaningful flip.
I would have had Judge Shred as the favourites here. As Killalot goes in and activates the pit release. Mute, splendidly stylish. Out of control, sometimes it would seem. Or am I wrong? Any destruction and damage caused?
I don't think it's out of control. It just has a really big flip.
Well, go to a judge's decision. Oh, I think they've been brilliant, Mute. Real breath of fresh air for Robot Wars.
Are you a breath of fresh air? Surely they're just a breath of carbon dioxide.
Well, I hope they go for Mute, with all due respect to Judge Shred 3, because I think they've been splendid fun. They look worried. The judges look pensive. Let's see what they're considering. Marking on style, control, damage and aggression. Well, Judge Shred the more aggressive. And again. Mute the more stylish, you might say. Certainly the more theatrical. Look at all that. How can you judge that? The judges' hopes could be shredded, you know. The crowd want Mute to go through. They loved it.
On Tinder.
Then at the end, Mute aggressive.
Well, it didn't even flip
They
it
could have
over,
won it
did
with
it?
that onslaught. Well, there again.
The judges have made the decision. It's taken some time, as I'm sure you'll appreciate. It's not easy to make the decision based on style, control, damage, aggression. You know the criteria. Not sure if I agree with it, but then again, I'm not a judge. You three are. They've gone for mute!
Gone for mute! Oh.
Okay. How do you feel? You didn't get the verdict, Judge.
I thought we got more flips in, but...
You did get more flips in? Both of you are sort of in the same state at the end?
Yeah.
But they went for mute?
Oh, well.
You were kind of limping towards the end, a bit worse than mute were, I thought.
Yeah, it was a long fight, though.
It was a long fight. Both of you almost out of power.
Yeah.
What a fantastic fight, though.
It was a good fight. We enjoyed it.
More flips for your pound there.
Definitely.
How do you feel about the decision? Disappointed?
Disappointed, yeah, but what can you do? We'll come back next year and try again.
Might even be seeded, mightn't you?
One would hope so.
All right, guys, don't be too disappointed.
No, okay.
A fantastic show, let me say.
I don't think they're sore losers, though. They're just disappointed.
Flipper frenzy, you're not wrong.
Battery flatteners as well.
Battery flatteners as well. However, I think you were lucky to get that decision.
That luck always pays off.
That luck always pays off, does it?
We've seemed to be getting through today with a lot of luck, so that's good. A lot of testing we've done as well, and it's paid off.
But your self-writer, it self-writes too much. It's extremely self-righteous. It flips it too much.
Yeah.
That's why you've got two flippers.
So if it gets stuck, we can open the other one and let it off again.
You waste a lot of gas doing it, though. Wouldn't you be better to turn that down a little bit?
Full bore. Full bore all the way.
You can't sort of make the bottom, the back flipper, the one with the power, and that one less powerful.
Same system.
It's all on the same system.
Yeah, all the way through.
Do you think you can go all the way?
Possibly, yeah. If we can get it right again. So more luck.
More luck.
Yeah.
Well, you need a little bit of luck to go far in a competition like this, you know. And you've had your share. Let's hope you get some more.
Cheers.
Go ballistic for mute!
Go ballistic for mute.
Well, it's one robot you won't find in the stores, but it's done itself proud on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
It's a lame poem as well. It's a lame poem.
Well, it's one robot you won't find in the stores, but it's done itself proud on Robot Wars. Bye-bye. Find in the store. Well, it's one robot you won't find in the stores, but it's done itself proud on Robot Wars.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Matt. What robots would you find in the stores?
Next time on Robot Wars,
Yeah,
Panic Attack
I think
and
it ran
Mega
through
Wars
Craig's mind. He realised it didn't really scan,
Just who will get into a flap?
and he had to make it. He had to do his best, you know. There we go. There we go. Nice bit of robots there. Yeah. What would you use it for, Matt? What would you use it for? Yeah, thank you to Ghost for graphic design. Okay, this was the finish. Bingo card. It didn't quite get a line. We could have been close. If they'd been sore losers at the end, and if Behemoth sort of made a little bullshit claim, maybe there'd be a tenuous one, but they weren't really sore losers. You just popped out to Tesco for hard. Oh yeah, you're right. That was I think you could argue that was a bad judging decision. Yeah. But it's not going to help, is it? Not going to get you a line. That's a shame. Yeah, you would have to go to Waitrose for Mortis and Storm too, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's true. We did get active URL. Sorry, I was so excited by the URL that I forgot to tick it off. But unfortunately, it wouldn't have let line. There was also that child at the beginning, which I'm willing to say was grumpy. And there was a borderline Bechtel pass. Imagine how expensive a circle lot would be. Yeah, it would be a lot. Sir K, of course, is a child-friendly circle lot. An M&S robot, yeah, it would be. Okay. No, I didn't notice any bad puns. Not really. Not really. Not really. No, I don't think so. Judge Shred is sort of a pun, but it's not really. I think that's tenuous. I think it's going to be a no, I'm afraid. The Mute team are textbook lads. They sort of are, but they didn't do anything especially laddie, did they? Yeah, that would be good. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. Then we're going to watch surely somebody's favourite show, Robotica. See what 𝔸𝕬𝕟𝕕𝕒 Zappa's up to. Well, you don't think it's anyone's favourite show? But 𝔸𝕬𝕟's got so much energy. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Where's there it is. Keep your Bobots coming in. Let's do Plume. Oh, I'm Plume. Great. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Back. I forgot we had an Ansgar's Revenge. Okay. Hello everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the robots. Hope I've unmuted myself. I have. That's good. That BRB music is it is the theme music to the RoboCop Game Boy game. I could put a link to it in the Discord at some point if you'd like that. It's nice though, isn't it? Thank you, Goblin. Oh, also I've got to pay that prediction. It was a no, wasn't it? It was no line. Has anyone got a Robotica themed prediction? Not themed. I suppose themed. It was also used in an advert for the 𝔸𝕤 household appliance company in the 1990s. That's interesting. I'm trying to think how it would fit. So I'm just checking whether I can find that, but I got a different one. It's good though. We will watch some Robotica in a minute. Sorry to anyone who's desperate for Robotica. But first, we're going to just watch this advert for 𝔸𝕤 household appliances.
We test and check our 𝔸𝕤. For 10 years normal used to run. Last year we built 1 million 𝔸𝕤. And on, and on, and on. 300 servicing persons.
Thank you,
Mega strong construction. There are 5 million going strong. 𝔸𝕤. And on, and on, and on.
It's good though. Only because he's... Oh yeah, here it is.
And on, and on, and on, and on, and on.
It's good.
And on, and
They're very arty adverts, aren't they?
And on, 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 and on.
It is there. It's good. Okay, that was good. But from something good, it's now time for Robotica. Is that working? There we go. There we go. Okay, let's get straight to it.
Robots ready.
Start the motors! Let's Robotica out! Yeah!
Let's Robotica out. I don't think we have a Robotica Pete pick Bobot yet. And I could be wrong about that. Could be wrong about that. Also, it could just be bad, couldn't it? Of course it is. A clear Zabiganu Ruberski knockoff.
I'm Ahmed Zappa, and this is my humanoid counterpart, Tanya Memi. You're a robot?
Thanks, Ahmed.
we've gathered 4 fearless robots, 2
was
of which
this
will be
bit?
lucky enough to go head-to-head in a bolt.
And this is my humanoid...
Yeah, that's nice. Yes, Ahmet Zappa hot dog.
Welcome to Robotica. I'm Ahmet Zappa, and this is my humanoid counterpart, Tanya Memi. You're a robot?
Frank Zappa's least talented
Fearless
child.
robots, 2 of which will be lucky enough to go head-to-head in a bolt-crushing fight to the finish. But in order to decide just which ones will duke it out, our Robotica engineers have devised some of the toughest challenges.
He presents a robot show on Channel 5
The Speedway, a figure-8 race that puts their
in the early
speed to the
2000s.
test. Then it's the maze, a nasty obstacle course where maneuverability is key. Next, it's the gauntlet, a drag race where power prevails. In between each competition, our builders will have time to fix or modify their machines for the next event. The 2 bots with the most points at the end of the 3 events will get it on in a gladiator-style fight to the finish. And instead of leveling the playing field, we've allowed this one to hit back. Tanika Ray is down there right now. Tanika, let's hear what you got to say.
You are so right, Ahmet. These bots have such a tough road ahead. I'm glad I'm not doing the driving. Right? Let's get it started!
Right.
Back to you, Ahmet.
Let's meet our competitors. Representing the red team from Corvallis, Oregon.
Absolutely no need to throw to her there, was
He's a
there?
manufacturing engineer and avid aviation.
Mike Morrow.
And his challenger from the blue team, from San Luis Obispo, California, engineering student and former high school football star, David Django Dexter.
David Django Dexter.
You met the man. Now let's meet their machines. For the red team,
That
this
was a
mod is
wonderful
about
10 seconds
pure
of
power.
words, yeah.
Behold the no-frills destruction of Juggerbot.
Wow, it's just a box.
Juggerbot
Juggerbot.
weighing in at 210 pounds. His weapon, he's a ramming machine. His design feature, 4 drive wheels with independent
Mice
motors.
fetish if Bud was here. I don't think he'd accept the ramming machine as a
This
weapon.
bot comes with some deadly utensils. He'll stick you with his fork. He'll
They
smack
did
you
in
with
the
his
early
hammer.
series,
Keep
I
an
think,
arm's
Spiffing.
distance from no.
Oh, can't drive out in a straight line now. That's not a good sign, is it? No!
Noel weighing in at 210 pounds. His weapon, a jackhammer.
Jackhammer.
And his design feature, pneumatic lifts.
This first event
No.
is the Speedway. Each robot will race in opposite directions around a treacherous figure-8 track.
Yeah, man of the
Every lap
grassy
is worth
knoll.
10 points, and as the robots cross paths, they're
A
allowed to
Noel
engage in a little
Pete.
road warrior-style combat.
That's
right,
Noel
Noel
the first robot
Flanders.
to complete 8 laps or the robot to complete the most laps
Yes,
in 2
Spiffing, it
minutes
is.
will
It
be
just-
the
it
winner
just
and
said.
earn 20 bonus points.
Okay, it's time to put the pedal to your metal.
No, it feels like another weapon, doesn't it? I don't know what you've written that
Juggerbot's
being
very
about it.
simple, powerful machine taking on the highly advanced pneumatic system of Noel.
Robots ready.
Both bots getting a good jump. Noel with some steering problems.
Oh dear, Noel's all over the place.
Juggerbot whips around the corner.
Oh, use your big axe.
Juggerbot sending him into the red. Quickly picking up lap number 1.
The arena is in the shape of the infinity symbol, yeah.
Noel going nowhere.
Oh no.
Driver Django Dexter showing some concern. Oh, show no mercy! Yes! And there's lap number 2. Noel completely stunned.
What are they stunned?
Juggerbot totally in command of this race. Juggerbot coming around the bend. Oh yeah, gets another piece of him. As he racks up lap number 3. Noel having all kinds of trouble. Oh baby, somebody please send for a doctor. This is from Sickbox.
Oh dear.
Juggerbot with an easy target. Catches the rail instead, chicken. But he claims lap number 4. Noel making all kinds of noises.
No, it's making all kinds of noises, isn't it?
Noel having a bad day. Spinning and coughing like he's got some kind of Robotica flu.
Noel is having a moment, yeah. I feel sorry for Noel.
Juggerbot as he puts lap number 5 on the board.
How many do you need to win?
Noel
6?
is in desperate need of medical attention. Here comes Juggerbot.
Oh, they have hit it.
Noel bleeding. Not mass. Juggerbot.
Oh no, it's gonna stuck.
Gotta get out of there. Time is running out. Noel just
What a
still
show.
goes right the buzzer. Yes, yes, yes. Juggerbot takes the speedway. Juggerbot's victorious duo and the remains of the dead.
That's not good because the maze has that same wall. We gotta find out what happened.
Juggerbot racks up 5 laps at 10 points apiece, plus 20 extra for a total of 70 points, while Noel gets 0 for going absolutely nowhere. And the winner is Juggerbot!
Well done,
Let's go
Juggerbot.
down to the floor where Tanya and Tanika are standing by. Rock and roll!
Yes, Juggerbot. Well, that was a really easy round. Did you guys expect it to be that simple?
Well, actually, Tom is our official driver, and I basically told him to take it easy and go through, not try and make contact. Although if our enemy got in our way, to go ahead and make contact.
You have to be a defensive driver, right?
Yeah, we took a lot of class before we got here.
All right. Well, congratulations, and we will see you in the maze, okay? All right.
Okay, we are not going to give up on Noel yet. Now, I know that just before the competition, you had to shave a few pounds off of the little guy.
Yeah,
so
we barely qualified. We had to cut out some frame members and some other things.
do you think that that had any influence on the
No,
outcome?
I think that was fine, but we just got the pneumatic system working about 5 minutes ago, too, and that actually performed pretty well. What happened was our drivetrain failed. We blew a chain, and that's never happened, so we got to make some repairs.
Wow, you know, Juggerbot had no sympathy.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Well, we're gonna kick his butt later. If we could have used this spike, we would
Good,
have.
you go. What does everybody think of that? They're gonna kick his butt in the next round.
You're backwards. Oh, you just missed a great race.
Good luck, you guys.
It's a juiced up
They just both
Juggerbot
got stuck on
giving
the
Noel
wall
a
in the
brutal
end.
Robotica beating as he leaves him spinning in the wind. Okay, it's time to meet our next competitors. Representing the silver team from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dan Haig. Dan's a
Dan
freshman
Haig.
mechanical engineering student at Carnegie Mellon University. And for the gold team, his challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada, Robert Nissel. He's a telecommunications consultant
Nissel.
and RC car circuit veteran. And now, entering the arena representing the silver team, if you get hit with this powerful ramp, but, no aspirin in the world will relieve the pain from the awesome hammer slide.
That's a different box.
Hammer Slag.
Hammer
weighing in at
Slag.
111 pounds. His weapon, a deadly wedge.
A
His design feature,
right.
Lexan armor.
Now, if Mighty Fighty was here, do you think Mighty Fighty would think that adding deadly to a wedge makes it a weapon?
He'll erase you, he'll disgrace you, but he'll never embrace you. It's the invincible Crippler.
I don't think it's an armband goblin. I think it is. I did look at them before, and it looks like there is one on the other sides as well. Just the angle isn't very flattering.
Crippler weighing in at a mere 59 pounds. His weapon, a rear-mounted saw blade, and his design feature, diamond-plated steel coating.
Okay, you know the deal. Most laps in 2 minutes takes it, and knocking your opponent off the track is, well, it's sweet. You know I love it. 10 points per lap, an additional 20 for the victor. May the best robot rule. Okay, challengers, start your motors. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Robots ready.
Hammer Slag.
There we go. Crippler having some control problems.
Oh dear.
Here comes Hammer Slag. Ooh, yeah. A little hit, a little out. Hammer Slag driver.
No, this I would say this is the weakest event. This racing one.
Hammer Slag gets his first
I think this is the weakest event.
Oh,
It's all up. It's all down. It's all better than this, basically.
Hammer Slag with a right to the jaw. Pick it up smooth. Crippler's found
Actually, to be fair, the one where they have to just smack through a wall, that one's not very good either. But the maze is quite good, and the end game is quite good. And the bits where they do a little documentary film about them making the robots, that's always pretty good.
Both bots pick up a lap. It's Hammerschlag.
But this is closer.
Crippler coming around. Yes, we get some air there, baby. I love that. Hammerschlag, lap number 4.
It's all relative, Adamatio, it's all relative. You know that when I say that looks good in the art streams?
Here comes Crippler. Yeah, baby!
It's all relative.
Woo! They both pick up another
Yeah,
lap.
Hammerslag's doing well.
Bob Netzel looks them. 10 seconds to go. All right, a little head-to-head contact. Sends him into the rail. Nice. There's the buzzer. Dual line now, baby. It's Hammerschlag outgunning Crippler in the speedway. Way to go, guys.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not worried about it, dude. The steering is, I mean, it's good, but it got slick.
Yeah,
It felt
I saw you
slicker
were
out
slicker
there.
around.
Yeah, he does have an element of Will Ferrell, doesn't he?
Hammerschlag's 5 laps at 10 points a clip, and the bonus 20 gives him 70 points, while Crippler's 3 laps around the track only give him 30. Das wieder is Hammerschlag. Let's go down to the floor where Tanya and Tanika are standing by.
All right. Yes, Hammerschlag. You guys won that round with a score of 70 to Crippler's 30. Now, that was some of the best driving we've seen in all the competitions. How did you guys learn how to drive like that?
I've done a couple robotics competitions before, and, you know, it's just natural, I guess. I don't know.
He's a born natural. So, what did you guys do in this particular round in order to win?
You know, we knew that we were faster than them, and we thought we were stronger than them, so we just kind of, you know, played it straight and just ran if he wanted to come at us, you know.
Congratulations, and we will see you in the maze. And I hope
Yeah,
you
we
guys
just
continue
drove
your winning
around. We
streak.
just drove
Right
around
on.
the circle as fast as we could.
Okay, so we heard before the race that you were one of the strongest drivers in the competition, but you kind of had a head-on collision right at the beginning of the race. What happened?
Yeah, the track's a little slick tonight, so I don't know if there's
Oh yeah, the track's a little slick, is it?
Okay, what modifications are you going to make for the next round?
Basically do a little bit of tire maintenance, but otherwise charge the batteries and go again.
Okay, all right, well, yay for Crippler!
Yay for Crippler.
Crippler with some good moments.
Yeah, maybe
But early control
Stormbird made the
problems
track all
prevent him
slippy.
from overcoming the almighty, the all-powerful Hammerschlag. After the first event, it's Juggerbot over Knoll 70 to nothing, and Hammerschlag surpassing Crippler 70 to 30.
What does Schlag mean in
Let's
German?
go down to the pits and check in on our competitors.
More.
Because you all love saying slag.
Pull that cradle.
That laptop you see Mike Morrow using, it's an advanced telemetric system.
Oh,
Which will diagnose
wow.
any problem that the eye can't see.
I'm looking at the motor temperatures for this motor right now.
An advanced
Okay, while
telemetric
their computer
system.
does its thing, let's find out a little more about Mike Morrow and Team Juggerbot. Mike Morrow came to Robotica in a most unusual way, competing in backyard smash-em-up derbies in his hometown of
Hits,
Corvallis,
thank you,
Oregon.
Goblin.
It really started with a bunch of us just strapping flamethrowers and chainsaws onto some small little RC cars and just duking it out in a little arena in my backyard.
Mike didn't have to look far to find teammates for the Robotica Challenge.
If you look at that roster of competitors and actual adversaries in those days, they're all on the Team Juggerbot.
Team what?
Juggerbot just kind of struck me. It's based on, of course, the word juggernaut, which is a large and unstoppable object from the...
Oh, it's based on the word juggernaut.
Just wait till you see Juggerbot in action.
We've got brand new controllers. These are the Vantec 33s. These are the big ones.
The motors, the gearbox, the drivetrain are all extraordinarily powerful. We use direct drive, so we don't have a lot of linkages and chains and things, and that really improves our robustness. And that leads to another one of our strengths, which is maintainability. We can swap out components, replace entire gearboxes and motors
Yeah, me too,
in
Spooky.
probably 60 seconds.
Mike, who's a manufacturing engineer, came up with an ingenious telemetry system for Juggerbot.
So all the data and stuff like that comes through there. We monitor the temperatures of a lot of our key components, the motors, the speed controllers, some of our high power buses, and then we download those into a computer after the event, and then we can say, okay, this motor's running a little hot, let's swap it out.
With a computer maintenance system, Juggerbot is ready to roll.
Wow.
But what about weapons?
Juggerbot is
So
a
high
four-wheel
tech.
drive robot. It's basically a combat platform, speed and power.
A combat
That's its primary weapon
platform.
and always has been.
Juggerbot is ready to get jiggy with the best Robotica has to offer. But how it might stack this battling bot up against his earlier hometown creations?
There's no question that Juggerbot is the supreme champion of any of the robots we've ever built and competed in our little backyard sessions.
The only question is, does Juggerbot have the juice to become tonight's Robotica champion? Across the pit floor, Team Knoll has suffered some pretty severe damage.
This side won't budge.
Oh dear.
Juggerbot took a chomp out of their titanium armor, but what's worse, they appear to have blown a motor, which they are now trying to replace.
Oh
Trying to
dear.
get the motor mounts ready for this new motor that's going to be going in.
Swapping out a motor is no small task, but this is clearly a hard-working team, and I wouldn't bet against them.
Hard labor.
I think I might bet against them.
It's duct tape band-aids.
While they get their robot ready for the maze, let's learn a little more about Django Dexter, his team, and their robot, Knoll. It's 1 week before Robotica begins, and Django Dexter and his team have a problem.
Yeah, hi. I'm looking for some chain sprockets.
Our drivetrain failed when we went with rubber belts initially, so we had to move the chains, which was a big setback.
Too bad we couldn't make it one fat belt.
With only 24 hours to complete the robot, Django is unfazed. He knows the dedication he brings to all things will pay off. At 6:30 in the morning,
Django
when most people are still
unfazed.
asleep, Django's day is in full swing. 2 hours in the gym, then a 9 a.m. class at California Polytechnics University.
I'm just an average guy,
Yeah,
average
Django
student
unfazed.
trying to make it in the engineering field.
Dexter follows this routine every morning, even in the rain. For his Robotica creation, which he dubbed Knoll, Django turned to his two closest friends, Mike and Jed.
They're not going to have any time. Django came to me one day and he said, here's my design for the hammer. And I said it was ridiculous. And he said he wanted to do it. He can be a pretty convincing guy, so we went with it.
Jed came up with an idea of a movable suspension and something that could pop up and get over any obstacles that would come our way.
Their hydraulic lift is one of the most advanced design features in Robotica. Testing it for the first time, none of them were really sure it would work. The system works perfectly. They expect this to help
System
them
works
not only
perfectly.
get over the speed bumps in the maze, but to flip their opponents in the fight to the finish, should they make it that far.
We're going to lift them up and just throw the beat down.
And as for the chains they need for their drivetrain,
Yeah, we got it. They got the chain we need. It's going to work out.
once again, Django Dexter's
No, going on.
dedication
You've got to
has
put.
paid
You've
off.
got to put a very complicated pneumatic lift in.
Okay, things have taken a turn for the worse for Team Knoll.
Oh,
Time
dear.
is running out, and what's worse, team leader Django Dexter has cut his hand and been taken to the infirmary for stitches.
Oh
We get the
no.
award for the most team members in the nurses station.
You guys.
Meanwhile, his team has discovered that the bolts they use to secure the new motor are too long, and they're trying to cut them down to size.
Oh, there's another nut, that's why.
Where?
Right here, in the back. See it?
I see there's a nut back here, Mike. There's only three. There's one right there, bending over right there.
Yeah.
Looks like they found the last nut standing in their way. As long as that's the only problem, they should be fine.
Did you guys spin the motor before you changed it up? I think it's the motor that's shot.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. They've already burned out one motor.
Does the motor move at all? No. Means we're done. We're done this time.
You hate to see this. Quickly, before the maze, let's go down to the infirmary and check in on Django, see how he's holding up.
We're done. Yeah, the nuts on the gear seized. Chances are by us trying to force it, seize that motor again.
Seize the other motor?
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same without you, buddy, but you know what they say. The show must go on. And now it's time for our
F's in the chat for
competition number
Django.
2, the maze. Now this is a test of human mind and robotic body. Each robot must be maneuvered to the center of the maze. Now, you think that sounds pretty simple, huh? Don't you? Well, guess again. Because as our robots attempt to make their way to the center, they will be assaulted by an assortment of deadly obstacles.
Django is
they've got to
phased
climb
now,
the
isn't he?
steel ramp. The only problem is, once they're halfway up, They're on their way down fast. Then they got to get past this roadblock, so they better keep up their speed. Next, they take on a pair of revolving spiked paddles. Pushing past these guys is only half the battle, because what goes around comes around. Then, these moguls don't look like much, but they're the toughest obstacle on the course. After that, they're met by the crushing
So are they just out
the
then?
guillotine of death.
So these bits are even more
They come
pointless
face to
than
face with a
usual.
waterfall that can short-circuit them on the way to the finish line. And that ramp, gushing, slippery one wet. 15 points will be awarded for each obstacle and 25 bonus points to the winner. Now running unopposed in the maze, 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕕. Okay, get your gadgets and gear. Let her rip, boss.
Who think's going to win this one?
Robots ready.
Here comes 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕕 over the ramp. Effortlessly pushing that box out
It's
of the way.
quite powerful, isn't it?
Confident crew looking on. Taking on the spiked paddles of death.
Spike panels of death.
Oh, getting swatted by that panel. Yes. Barely missing the guillotine through.
Oh, pretty impressive.
Ramp into the center of the maze. Sweet.
Nicely done, Tom. Nicely done.
A jubilant 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕕 team congratulating themselves on a job well done. And it's 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠 conquering the maze.
Well done,
𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠
𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠.
running unopposed tackles all obstacles at 15 points each. The extra 25 gives them a total of 100 points. Noel, of course, out of contention, remains at 0. And the winner is, you guessed it, 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠.
Well done,
Let's go back
𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠.
down to the floor.
𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠, winner by default, but nonetheless, the winner. Okay, you guys were steadying through. I saw you guys were kind of pep talking each other. You were fine until the second pad. You got a little bump there. Did you guys, were you worried about that?
Well, we weren't really worried about that so much. The problem was that one of our engines wasn't working, so one of our motors wasn't working when we put it on the ramp, so we decided to do it with 75% power, and Tom's a good driver, so we didn't have any trouble at all. He took it through there effortlessly.
What's your secret weapon for the gauntlet?
For the gauntlet, we are going to change a little bit of the
Sure, the
design
secret
that we're
weapon
gonna
is
put,
not having an
plow on the front
opponent.
to keep stuff from getting caught underneath.
Good point.
And hopefully we'll have all 4 motors, and we'll just hit it hard and get to the end quick.
All right, I cannot wait to see it. Everybody, 𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠, winner. They're going to be in the gauntlet. It's going to be cool.
𝔸𝕭𝕠𝕠𝕠 going it alone without a care in the world. It's just business as usual for this bot as he effortlessly glides his way through the maze. On to victory, my friend.
It was impressive though, to be fair.
Before we go back down to the maze, let's check in on our builders in the pits as they're making repairs and modifications for the next
Okay,
round.
this one will be a contest. Almost.
Unfortunately, Cripper, he wasn't able to secure a win in our last event. But operator
was a
Bob
shame,
Nissel,
yeah.
he still looks pretty calm.
There's a lot of guys using power tools, not a whole lot using hand tools. I still prefer the old-fashioned method, using good old-fashioned hand tools, do all the work by hand, tapping, cutting, threading, and filing.
That's my kind of mechanic.
Do you
So as
prefer
Bob
good old-fashioned
continues to work
hand
his
tools?
magic, let's find out a little more about this
Any
cool
good-
customer and his robot, Crippler. Nestled in this apartment complex in Las Vegas, Nevada, lives Bob Nissel, a man with a singular focus.
Bob Nissel.
I think I could probably win this whole competition because I've designed it to have a good running speed, and I've also geared it so that I'll have a decent amount of torque.
His confidence isn't
Those things are
unwarranted.
good.
In addition to the strength of his robot Crippler, Nissel boasts an added advantage from his days as a premier racer on the RC car circuit.
I was in the radio-controlled car industry for about 20 years worth of racing, so I've had a lot of experience with radio control
competitive
and
is that?
driving. A
How
lot
professional is
of my
this
competitors are machinists
remote
and
control car
engineers.
driving
So
scene?
they designed something really cool, but when they put it on the track, it doesn't always drive too well. So I hopefully will rely on my driving capacity. For this event, I didn't incorporate too much on the way of weaponry. I would rather have more maneuverability. I do have a vertically mounted 7¼ inch carbide tipped saw blade. The opposing end has 2 6-inch spikes on it so that I can go ahead and penetrate or possibly spear or break something apart.
Wow, look, it can
depending on what the
penetrate a
surface
cardboard
might
box
be.
just about.
His years spent racing RC cars taught Bob a valuable lesson.
Durability is a really, really big factor in whether or not you're going to be able to compete and compete well.
With that in mind, he's encased his robot in thick, diamond-plated steel. But cutting and fitting this armor proved to be a daunting task.
The biggest drawback on this robot was trying to get a body to fit it or a shell to fit it. So designing the outside of the robot was actually harder for me than designing the inside.
Will a robot with a razor-sharp saw blade and custom-fitted armor, driven by a master of the remote control, equal a Robotica win tonight? We'll have to wait and see. So the expert RC driver loses out in what should have been his strongest event.
A little nervous down in points, but...
Yeah, he should have won the racing one, right?
Hammerschlag said hello to Crippler's spikes on the speedway. Looks like that friendly little
Hammerschlag.
breeding left a bit of a scratch.
His little nitro cars are fast. Took at least 60, but some can go over 100 miles an hour. That is fast. That is fast.
Yeah, it's like butter. It's just like, it is aluminum, or was it steel?
Well, these young lads pulled off a victory in the last round, but it came at a price. Let's find out more about this low-slung wedge called Hammerschlag. When NASA needs a robot to search for asteroids on Antarctica or to fix the International Space Station, they turn to Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Carnegie Mellon is like one of the biggest robotic schools in the nation.
While Dan Haig and Zach Menegakis look like typical freshmen, hanging out and playing foosball, they enjoy nothing more than checking out the latest robotic creations from the CMU Brain Trust.
This is great. Yeah, you guys have made a lot of progress over the last few days.
With hard work, fierce determination, and the guidance of robotics professor Howie 𝔎𝕕, they're the architects of a sturdy chrome-plated creation.
After this competition, assuming they and their robots survive, I'd like to have them help design the next generation of landmine robot.
They discovered robotics when they were still teenagers, as participants in FIRST, the largest high school robotics competition in the world.
Wow.
Both were competitors, Dan from Minnesota and Zach from Florida. When they reconnected at Carnegie Mellon, Dan and Zach were ready to push their robotics experience to the next level. Together, they came up with an ultra-wedge design, a sleek, low-slung machine utilizing speed and traction over fancy weapons.
It's about 6 or 7 inches high. That way we can avoid a lot of the obstacles, a lot of the weapons and stuff. Low center of gravity, good handling. We've got 4 motors and 6 wheels.
You've been to
so if one
Pittsburgh,
blows
you quite
out,
like
should
it.
that happen, you know, we've got others to rely on. Hammerschlag. The name was chosen mostly because it's a really cool word. You know, I like saying as much as possible. Hammerschlag, Hammerschlag,
Pittsburgh where
Hammerschlag. It's the
𝔎𝕗
name of our
from. I
dorm
think
building.
it is.
Youth
Not
and
to dox
enthusiasm are their
𝔎𝕗.
allies.
I suppose that is
They
to dox
represent the
𝔎𝕗.
future of robotics. But do these two freshmen from CMU have the stuff of champions? We're about to find out.
Gentlemen, you have a very fine, sturdy robot here. I'm sure you're going to conquer all of your enemies. I wish you luck.
Thank you.
And do the Carnegie Mellon name proud. Of course, thank you.
Do the Carnegie Mellon
This is
name
what the score
proud.
looks like going into the maze. It's Hammerschlag leading.
You don't know
Crippler
everything about
70
propulsion student identity. Oh
Let's see
no.
what happens when Crippler takes on
No.
Hammerschlag in the maze. Now, 15 points will be awarded for each obstacle successfully navigated, and a 25-point bonus for the robot who reaches the center first. Getting there is half the
Yeah, this
fun.
one's actually going to be a
Ladies and gentlemen,
contest.
representing the silver team, it's Hammerschlag.
Do I know Albert's mother's
And
maiden
opponent from
name?
the gold team,
Don't think I do. I don't think I do.
It's time to go. Let's do it, baby.
Robots ready.
We assume that Albert must be a married name, right? Okay, here we go.
Hammerschlag approaches the ramp.
Do we like either of these
Crippler
teams?
barreling over and
Hammerschlag is a good name, isn't it?
Hammerschlag down the ramp and plop into the box. Crippler having some difficulties. Hammerschlag crashes into the rail. Crippler contending with the box. Hammerschlag pushes his way through the first panel, past the second panel.
Oh, they're stuck on the thing. They should have built a mad hydraulic
And
system.
it's Crippler getting through the first panel, past the second panel on the moguls.
The moguls. Oh no, they're over it now.
Genius driving. He's going
Genius driving, and now they're stuck on the road.
Great. Hammerschlag over the
Oh,
mogul.
they're over now.
Under the guillotine. Oh, this is close. This is close.
Oh.
Crippler's making it to the
Yeah.
yes.
Hello, Harry. It's Robotica.
The boys from Carnegie Mellon with a great effort come up short. Close match.
One of these robots is called Hammerschlag.
Crippler braves each obstacle, capturing the 25-point bonus, giving him 100 points. Hammerschlag falls short of the waterfall, receiving 60. Oh, the winner is Crippler. Let's go down to the floor.
All right, Bob. Crippler is the winner. You got 100 points in that round. Did you
Should I do this more often?
No,
Should I do this? Well, not more often at all.
Behind the waterfall and
There's something I should do. This make me. This make me more endearing as a
I saw
streamer.
your strategy was very slow and steady.
I do this sort of celebration.
With the waterfall, did you think that was going to happen?
I knew that was going to happen. I've got a slick tread on my tire, so I knew that the wet
Everyone got a
steel would
slick
be
tread
kind
on
of
their
hard. I'd
tire?
have to get one straight run, full force, and it took me about 3 tries, but it got there.
So in the gauntlet, you know you're going to bust through a whole bunch of heavy stuff. You think you can handle that?
I've got 2 spikes to break glass, and I've got a saw blade on the back if I need to go ahead and move anything out of the way with that weaponry.
Well, right on. We can't wait to see it. Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
we'll see you in the gauntlet.
After the second round of competition, it's Juggernaut all the way with 170 points. Noel, who was sent packing, with 0, and Hammerschlag and Crippler dead even at 130. The final event in our first round of competition is the Gauntlet. This is an old-fashioned
It's not called
drag race
Juggerbot.
with
It's just
some new
Juggerbot.
rules. 2 robots, 2 tracks.
They did
and
explain
50
in the
feet to
video,
win.
Harry.
Fastest buck wins.
It comes from the word juggernaut, which means an unstoppable.
Increasingly difficult
And no,
obstructions that the
nobody's
robots
tipped
will
for
attempt
Peter
to
Slag.
blast
No.
through. First, there's a pane of glass. Now, if you get past this without a scratch,
Can't imagine they
don't
would,
stick
you know.
around to admire your reflection because
Oh,
you'll
Harry,
be
I
met
did
by
a-
mound of metal cans
I did a
staring you
little
in the
Pete Pick
face.
stream at
Then, if you recycle those suckers, you'll be met by
kind
a
of
solid brick wall,
earlier.
and it's onto a stack
And there's,
of concrete stones.
there's
And
a bad
just
one in
when
there.
you thought it was safe, well, it is a safe weighing more
I'll show
than
you-
100
I'll show you
pounds.
later.
The first bot to push that baby across the finish line gets all the marbles. Each obstacle is worth 15 points, and the winner will receive an additional 25. Remember, since mechanical difficulties took Noel out of the race, the red team will be running the gauntlet unopposed. Now, entering the arena,
I don't think we've got a single Robotica Pobot, and for good reason. They're pretty shit. But some of them have got funny
Time to kick
names.
some robot bots. Come on, Robotica freaks.
I am surprised no one's gone for, Ahmet Zapit or
Robots
something.
ready.
Juggernaut crashing through the glass like a bolt of lightning, just obliterating every obstacle.
Shit, that was quick, wasn't it?
Sweet.
That was fast, wasn't it? That was fast.
Oh, sweet, sweet Juggernaut. You are the man. Juggernaut unleashed. Blast through 5 obstacles at 15 points apiece, plus an extra 25, giving him 100 points for a total of 270.
Harry is fizzing up the stream with £2. Peter Slag.
Peter
Slag.
Slag.
With 100 points
Yeah, I'll write
is
that down.
Juggernaut. He's moving on to the fight to the finish.
In Robot Wars, Harry, Jay made a good face he would have liked.
Alright, all I have to say is, whoa! Juggernaut, that was no match for Juggernaut. No problem. The gauntlet blew right by it. 7 seconds.
Okay.
You didn't know that.
I couldn't keep up
I'm
running.
telling you right now, 7 seconds.
Cool. That was just too much fun. That
You
was
enjoyed
so
that.
great,
You're
yeah.
just shaking when you walked up to me. What is your next strategy going into the fight to the finish?
You'll have to see. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a little secret.
You do? Well, I can't wait. And I don't think...
What do you think
all
the
of us, we
secret's
all
gonna
can't
be?
wait. This is going to be great. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations. Woo! You did it!
It wasn't so much what she said. It was just.
Ramming machine, jamming his way with towering speed, mercifully
can't even remember.
gobbling up the gauntlet.
What did Jane do? Can anyone remember? What did Jane do? And I said, no, Harry would like that if he was
In our
there.
first round of competition, the gauntlet, representing the silver team, it's Hammerschlag.
Jane did a surprised face.
And his opponent from the gold team, it's Crippler.
But Harry, to be fair, you probably shouldn't watch the whole. Well, actually, you might like it. The 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 were on. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 were on.
Robots ready.
Okay, let's see who wins this. Oh, hammer slag stuck in the wall.
Crippler makes his way through the metal.
No, but Harry, they didn't do very well. And when they started doing badly, they looked very panicked, and it was quite funny. No, I don't. Oh yeah, they did slap a St. George's flag on the front.
Can't get past those stubborn stones. Look at that.
Can't get past those stubborn stones.
Crippler trying to
Stuck on the bricks.
Red brick road.
Oh, oh no.
Hammer slag furiously working his wedge.
Go on, hammer slag.
Crippler still not making any headway.
Go on, hammer slag.
Hammer slag pounding away at the stones. Bob Nissel working Crippler, trying to get through the bricks. Hammer slag pounding away at the safe.
Yeah, they are.
So much stuff blocking his path. Every little bit counts. Come on! Come on!
Where's the other one?
Not a day
Oh, he's still stuck on the wall.
Looks like he's still stuck on the bricks. Tough.
Suppose he hasn't tried going over backwards to see if he's got better clearance the other way.
So close.
Look at it.
So close.
Come on, hammer slag.
Crippler, I fear, is down.
Oh, he's stuck now.
Hammer slag inches away from victory. Come on.
They've got it.
Yes! Hammer slag takes the gauntlet with sheer determination. That's how you win the gauntlet, baby.
That's how you win the gauntlet, baby.
Is left lying in a bed of bricks. Oh yeah, the winner of the gauntlet is the heroic Hammer slag. He maintains his composure, blasting through each obstacle, earning him 100 points, while Crippler got through only 2, giving him 30. Which means Hammer slag, you are moving on to the final round. The fight to the finish. Let's go down to the floor.
Won, you guys. That was awesome. Now, the robot looked a little bit different from the last round. What did you guys change?
Yeah, we added these 2 weights on top. We actually stole them from the stage. They're about 40 pounds. And
you owe us money, buddy.
Oh shoot. And we lowered the wedge in the front so we could push this better. But you know, you saw what happened.
Yeah, you guys got through the first couple rounds, but you had a mountain of debris in front of you. That was a little bit of a problem. How did you guys handle that?
Well, that was the idea of putting the extra plate in the front, on the wedge, attaching it to the wedge so that we can just plow through everything. And it worked out well.
Okay, well, you guys good luck in the pit, and we will see you in the fight to the finish. Congratulations.
Our 2 finalists are now in place. We've seen what they can do on the
open
road.
Juggerbot against Hammer Slag.
Our 2 finalists are ready, and before they enter their arena for their decisive battle, the fight to the finish, we're going to take a closer look at what they have in store. The winner of this match will be the only bot to walk off this 16 by 16 square alive. Our high wire warriors have to push, pull, and plow their opponents off the side of the platform and straight into the scrap heap. Our first finalist representing the red team,
It is, isn't it? It's so strange. It's so strange the way he talks.
And his opponent representing the silver team, Hammer Slag.
But this would be a far duller show without him on it, I think.
Finalists, are you
Okay,
ready?
who do we like
okay,
here?
It's do or definitely dad time. Come on, robots. Start your engine.
Start your engines.
Both bots have certainly earned their stripes tonight. Now we'll see who will reign supreme in this final battle.
Okay, here we go.
Robots ready.
Okay, oh.
Bot drawing first blood, sending Hammer Slag into the ramp. And another hard hit. Hammer Slag not backing off.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Although in another way, of course, it's not tough. You survive everything you want.
Oh, yeah!
But yeah, it's very hard to live up to that, isn't it?
Hammer's like getting hammered. It's relentless. Less than 30 seconds before those rails come down. Oh, another good hit.
Okay, who? Oh,
It is total domination.
okay, we're running out of time.
10 seconds before those puppies come down.
10 seconds before those puppies come down. Oh, is Hammerslag in the side here?
And there they go.
Oh, there they go.
Square it off in the center.
Oh. Yeah, neither of them are.
One false move will
Yeah, F in the chat for the puppies.
Juggerbot's bent wedge has got his front end up. His wheels are just spinning. This could be trouble.
That's true, yeah, that's true.
Dancing in the center. Biding their time.
Okay, it's still going on. Oh, is Hammerslag in there? No. Oh, Jug, it's going to be an upset. Oh, no.
Juggerbot comes back. Yes.
How did it get back? Hammerslag's messed up, hasn't it? This is dramatic. I hope everyone that's criticised Robotica's eating their words now.
Excellent maneuvering skills. Tension is killing me.
Yeah, it was. Yes, the first time.
There it goes.
Oh.
Oh no. Hammerslag won't
Oh.
stop. Oh, how the tables have turned.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Hammerslag, I have one question for you. Do you feel lucky at the end?
Oh, they've gone.
Yes! Juggerbot takes
What a battle.
Woo!
This is peak
Juggerbot is
Robotica.
going to the Robotica Championship. Good sportsmanship.
No, he wouldn't,
all
Harry,
around.
no.
Juggerbot takes the fight to the finish in dramatic fashion. Yes, yes, the winner is Juggerbot. Let's go down to the floor.
Yes! Juggerbot! Juggerbot, that was awesome, you guys. It looked like you guys had an easy win, but, you know, Hammerslag gave you a run for your money.
Well, we ran into a few problems. We were a little afraid of their wedge, so we added a few modifications to our wedge, and that actually worked against us once we got a few impacts in. And lost turning capability.
Yeah, I saw that. Your wedge seemed to. And,
I think that was really catching up on us.
That kind of hurt you in there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. So we'll have to see if we can improve on that design in a hurry.
It was all about the waiting game at that point.
Yeah, it just became a matter of waiting game. Either the person's battery supply down or the right opportunity.
Whoa,
you know what?
Mama,
It was
indeed.
completely
Hello,
worth the
Kate.
wait. That was really exciting.
Yeah, we loved it too.
Just missed a very exciting
We can't wait to see you guys in the
Robotica final.
finals. We'll see what Juggerbot
Yes,
can do then.
more than welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you had some nice chips with Little Michael yesterday. I've not seen you since then, I don't think I
Juggerbot
have.
tearing it up on the speedway. Just making
Yeah,
a
thanks
mockery
for
of
the
maze.
mama, Kate. One of these robots was called Hammerslag, so that was quite funny.
And having a date with destiny in the fight to the finish.
The other one's called Juggerbot, which also feels like a funny name.
When
I'm
Robotica
glad to hear it,
returns,
Kate.
4 more robots will face off in their quest to be the ultimate champion. Who will earn the right to be the last bot standing, you ask? Well, find out on the next Robotica. For Tanya Memi and Tanika Ray, I'm Ahmed Zappa. Goodbye, you know I love you. See you later, Robotica.
It's nice that he loves us.
Please don't
You
try
got a
that at home
Switch
with your
today,
vacuum
that's
cleaner.
exciting.
Next for Boxing Day on 5, Tony Robinson takes a light look at some weird nature. Meet the spitting fish, the wobbegong, and the aardvark in a mo.
No, that's good to know, isn't it? Do you want me to clip this as a? Do you want this to be a stream alert? So whenever you want to feel loved, you can redeem it. You can spend 50 bits.
When Robotica returns, 4 more robots will face off in their quest to be the ultimate champion. Who will earn the right to be the last bot standing, you ask? Well, find out on the next Robotica. For Tanya Memi and Tanika Ray, I'm Ahmed Zappa. Goodbye, you know I love you. See you later, Robotica.
You know I love you. See you later.
Please don't try that at home with your vacuum cleaner. Next.
Okay, you heard the man. Don't try that at home with your vacuum cleaner. For God's sake. For God's sake. Don't try that at home with your vacuum cleaner. Getting back into Animal Crossing, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't have a Switch anymore. I think there's lots of fun games on there. Some new Animal Crossing Pete picks might be in the future. That's exciting. Yeah, Pete Nook. Or, I can't remember the other ones. Who's that seagull? There's a seagull in it. PP Slider's very good, yeah. Yeah, PP Slider. He just does tuneless Green Day covers. PP Slider's great. I don't know if that's true. But no, it's good. Do you want to see the Pete picks from earlier, Kate? They're not one of them is viscerally unpleasant, I would say. Actually, I don't know if I would say that. Actually, no, I would. I would say that. I have said it. It's been said. Also, I've lost the art scene. I don't know where it's gone. It's here. Okay, let's have a quick look at the art. Just have a look, a little bit of culture. Then we'll have a break. Then we'll watch the Battlebots. How does that sound? That sounds nice, doesn't it? That sounds good. That sounds good, I think. Okay, this one's fine. This is just me as a wrestler who's a nun. This is just me. This is me as a wrestler who's a nun. I think this one looks alright. I think this is fine. His name's Mother Pucker. It's just me as a wrestler who's a nun. No issues with that one. And also, I think this one's good. Hulkamania from the Crypt. Because the Crypt Keeper guy looked a bit like Hulk Hogan, so now he looks more like Hulk Hogan. No, some of the differences are quite subtle, Harry. Right, okay. And now... But then, right. Okay, I don't even really know what this means. I don't even really know what this is. This is 𝕠𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒛𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒛𝕠𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠𝒛𝕠 𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒𝕪 ℕ𝕚𝕘𝕙𝕥. That was the repurposed Chucky doll. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. Yeah, awful to hear and see. I didn't know until today, Roars. It's probably not important to know. And then there's this guy. This is 𝕬𝕘𝕙 the recycling Bobot. look at 𝕬𝕘𝕙. And that's the art. Yeah, I put a link in the Discord. When we were finding you at Plop Wax, you were so excited. When I got the picture for 𝕬𝕙 on the website where you can buy 𝕬𝕙, they sell lots of different educational robots, and unfortunately, I think it might be a sort of Pobot gold mine. Let me see if I can find it quickly. We'll have a break. Robotronics.com. Okay, let's pop back over here quickly. Not you, Ahmet. There you go, Robotronics.com. Make teaching safety fun. And there's Kirby, as he was known. And then there's a whole host of lads. There's Buster, who teaches bus safety. Yeah, you can buy 𝕬𝕙. Look, well, Kirby, I guess. It is I have other interests. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. You could. A product no longer available at this address. Well, look, sure it's available somewhere. Yeah, okay. Download our catalog. The crime catalog. Yeah, one crime catalog, please. McGruff and Cruiser. McGruff the Crime Dog and police car robot interact with your audience by remote control. His cruiser has a siren and alternating red and blue lights. Make McGruff a part of your department by painting his cruiser to look just like your own. McGruff comes equipped with his own seatbelt, powerful supermotors, and integrated MP3 player. Then options, for $275 extra, you can get a water squirter. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Actually, no, Harry. No, you have to just scroll down a little bit for that. Animated and non-animated costumes. There's PPC, the patrol car. Darren the Dare Lion. What does Dare stand for? I don't know. Buckle Bear Cruiser. Eagle costume. So anyway, that exists. So this horrible guy. So anyway, that it was a horny eagle, wasn't it? Let's not look at this. But yeah, they found a website where you can find those. Harry can be Eddie Eagle and I can be the dog. In what scenario, Ross? What do you think the nature of mine and Harry's relationship is? A Pobot. Oh yeah. No, it could be a Pobot. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let's take a quick break. Let's come back. Let's watch some Battlebots. Not in real. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, there was a little bit on the Robot Wars where Jonathan implied that him and Craig got up to some sort of kind of jurisprudence themed roleplay. Yeah, Harry would be a great stenographer, I think, and I mean that. I don't mean that in a sex way. I just mean that based on Harry's skills. Okay, let's take a break. Let's think about. We've got lots of things to think about, don't we? we've got lots of things to think about. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I have other interests. I've got lots of things to think about. Oh, also, if you're still there, Kate, I know who. I've told you this, haven't I? I know who the Rizzler is now. I've learnt who the Rizzler is. I've already told Kate this, actually. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. We'll watch some Battlebots. Back in a minute. And if anyone wants to donate, sub for a Pobot. There's been a lot of kind of open goal Pobots tonight, I think. No, it happened offline over the. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's have a break. I'll explain how I know who the Rizzler is. I know about Big Justice. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Cowabunga hammer slacks. It's time for more Bobots. I hope you're well. Okay, we're going to watch some Battlebots. But I've got the Robotronics website up now, which is not ideal. Okay, bear with me for a second.
Peter is that dog with his companion Eddie Eagle as Harry, featuring Craig and Jonathan or something like that.
Wonderful, thank you, Ross. Very kind. It's not much of a story, to be honest. I have other interests. I found out about them like I find out about most young people things. They're on the wrestling. They're on the wrestling. The big guy, Boom, AJ Boom, that guy, he's got a match on he's got a match on the AEW pay-per-view this weekend, which actually was last night, but I haven't watched it yet. And the Rizzler is going to be special guest timekeeper, I think, like Liberace was at WrestleMania 1. So that's how I know who they are. I'm not entirely sure, Baldy. He's this little kid. He's this little kid. He's a 7-year-old that people like. Roscoe mentioned him yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a really bad raider. The problem is, quite often when I raid people...
Oh, look at that bell, Jeff.
There we go. There's a bell. I'm so tired. The Rizzler... Yeah, it's to do with Costco, which I'm guessing is like an American supermarket, right? And they do like social media stuff for them. The Rizzler is a creepy name for a child, yeah. Yeah. Is it right that a 7... Do you mean morally or correct? Because, I mean, I think that is true. They've got Costco in the UK. Oh, Baldy, I think I've just showed everyone this just now, but I'm sure we can look again. I did a little Pete Picks lunchtime, and I think one of your ones came up. You need a fancy... Oh, is it like a trade sort of shop? I think everyone will enjoy seeing Kirby, the recycling robot again. Sorry, Purby, the recycling Bobot. They're a wholesaler, okay. Like Macro. I remember Macro. But, there we go. We've got Hulkamania from the Crypt now, Baldy. Hulkamania from the Crypt. You said... Oh, you did say, yeah, it's like Macro. Sorry, I was focusing on... I was focusing on making this come up. He does, Baldy. He does look like the Crypt guy. You were right. They do have the same hair, yeah. I actually found a picture where he's basically doing the exact pose, but then instead I just decided to put the other guy's features on him. Oh, that's gonna... That we don't want it. And then this... Sorry, I got distracted looking at the Robotronics website, but I'm not going to get distracted. I'm going to find Battlebots. Here we are. Oh no, not the mini player, the big player, please. Okay, here we go. Let's get some Battlebots on. You've not been to Costco, but Jenny Rover's parents go, buy large amounts of food because it's apparently cheap, and they give a lot to you. Right? Yeah. My parents are exactly like that, Jazal. Where they'll buy loads of stuff because it's cheap, and then not eat it, rendering it not cheap. Okay, it's Battlebots time. Is Farm Foods wholesale?
The ballistic
Sure.
Blade Runner. Then Hazard attempts to roll over slippery turtle roadkill. Finally, super heavyweights rock the battle box as terrifying Ginsu attempts to slice Ronan to ribbons.
Oh no. I forgot my pen. I forgot my pen. What's it got up there? Farm Foods is like Iceland. Country or the shop.
The road to the BattleBots Championships goes right through Fort Mason tonight. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Comedy Central's BattleBots, where we have 3 quarterfinal
yeah, maybe it's not a
matches tonight.
Bobot.
I'm Sean Salisbury, and always, I'm here with the BattleBots fight doctor, Bill Dwyer.
Tonight, Sean, we got 2 middleweight elimination matches, so the parts are going to fly, and we got a long-awaited super heavyweight bout between Ginsu and Ronan.
Well, the first quarterfinal fight tonight coming up is Spin Orbiting Force, and it's taking on Blade Runner. And word in the pit is that Blade Runner right now is the favorite.
Oh, yeah, and for good reason, too. Blade Runner laid a serious beating on bad attitude to get here. He's a knockout artist with that spinning technique. Beautiful. Spin Orbiting Force was built by Michael Winter from Madison, Wisconsin. Its main weapon is a spinning blade attached to an actuating arm.
Well, Michael Winter is the father of Lisa Winter, Tantamushi's builder.
Oh,
what is it like living in a two-robot house? Well, to find out, we spent some time with wife and mother, Becky Winter.
I'm Becky Winter, and my husband is Mike Winter, and he has a robot, spinning, orbiting... So, what's his name? Sofo. But what is that now? Mike!
The robot is Spin Orbiting Force.
I cannot build a robot, but I do collect robot toys and Godzilla and other things like that. Lisa would love to make a robot that does something around the house so she can get out of the chores, I think.
Or
Mike is more into the destruction end of it. Mike's idea of a romantic evening is going to a salvage yard just west of here, little town, and they have junk all over the place. It's heaven.
Well, we're going to the BattleBox floor to get the introduction from our Mark Beers for this middleweight quarterfinal action.
I think she didn't invent the room,
In
yeah.
the red square to my left, packing a pulverizing punch, arm yourselves to applaud for Super Orbiting Force.
Super Orbiting Force.
And its opponent in the blue square, he's a sci-fi guy who makes the metal fur fly. He's a skulker, he's a stunner, they call him Blade Runner.
Yes.
Red Drivers, are you ready? We are ready. All right, Red Drivers are ready.
Blade Runner's builder Ilya Polyakov is a mechanical
That's good,
engineering
yeah, that's the
student
first
in
versus
SUNY
Winter.
Buffalo. Ilya initially was going to call Blade Runner Pinky.
Yeah, we could do a Rebecca.
Yeah.
We could do a Rebecca. Bobot with the Windsors family.
No contact as of yet. Blade Runner awfully quick.
I've got one of those spam bots. Not seen one of those for ages.
Spin Orbiting Force, 2,000 RPMs a minute.
No, actually, they get help by the auto mod there, so that's
He
good.
wants to get inside, push Blade Runner around, and come down with that blade.
Take a look at the spin there.
Giving us a little
Blade Runner.
taste.
Yeah,
Not
they are.
doing anything. Just putting on a nice show.
Feeling each other out right now. Take a look at this. A little bit of a taunt going on for Blade Runner. Remember, on the BattleBox floor, you'll see those Hellraisers.
Oh
They
no,
don't
the
do much damage.
Hellraisers are
There
there.
will be the kill saws.
Brian! You just mentioned kill sauce. Boom!
There you have it.
There goes Brian. But he comes back strong.
Thank you for your
Force
feedback.
around.
This one
Underneath him.
Oh, what's happened there?
Nothing.
Blade Runner is definitely the aggressor. Take a look at this now. Ramrod should have not much effect, but both these are made of metal.
Got a little taste of tire there.
A little taste of tire. Dead metal on a budget? Maybe, yeah.
Oh, nice spinning move. Look at Blade Runner.
There he goes. That's going to get him some points.
You know what I like about Blade Runner's philosophy here is getting in so tight that actuator cannot do the cutting. Exactly.
Oh, but now, look.
Oh, look at that. He's got some scars.
We got ourselves one hell of a fight going on here.
Blade Runner doing some great driving. He's staying inside the arm. Oh, now he's getting...
Oh, he's been hell raised.
Brings him right up.
And a little bit of separation, almost like an official, separate the two boxers. We're under a minute here in this middleweight quarterfinal bout. We got a great one going on.
There goes on. Let's taste it, both Robot and Tire.
I thought the spinning RPMs had slowed down for a minute.
Neither one of these robots is backing down, coming at one another. There we go.
Yeah, if someone wants to do the Probot at wish.com dead metal, we've got dead metal at home.
Yeah, we haven't seen any spinning from Blade Runner. He's just been coming at him with the wedge. No damage there.
Alive metal.
There we go. There's
something
going on. Oh.
Why has he made that noise?
By Blade Runner in between Tire and Blade Runner. You know, I love Low Man, and Low Man usually wins in these bouts.
What's he saying?
There it is, the buzzer.
Actually, what it is, it's very similar to Tensabushi, isn't it? Just without the paddling, put the sandpit bit on it.
Kill saws were coming at Blade Runner. You're going to see it right here. There's a pop. Doesn't do anything. There he goes flying. You see a little smoke.
Got caught on the kill saws.
Stunned him for a minute, and he backs up. Now you see the pushing and the shoving and the grappling. Two big sumo wrestlers here.
The three judges at arena side have scored a 5-4 decision for the winner and advancing to the semifinals. Super orbiting force, the red corner. Blade Runner the favorite going into it.
How was it that close?
Bill, and see how this
Look at the slams.
Spin orbiting force led in both slam 7-4 and hazard damage 5-1. Blade Runner taking the jabs category 4-2.
What an opening bout! Don't you get off that sofa. Stay tuned. There's more middleweight quarterfinal acts ahead as Hazard looks to squash Turtle Roadkill.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
Yeah, baseball has its field of dreams, and we have the battle box of destruction. Well, our next match is also a middleweight quarterfinal bout, and the winner will go on to face the winner of the first fight, Spin Orbiting Force.
Hazard's builders are Tony Bucciani and Dan Danick. Its weapon is a big spinning lawnmower blade on top of a robot. Turtle Roadkill was built by 12-year-old Sam Steyer from San Mateo, California.
Well, Bill Nye tells us why Hazard's the favorite in this one.
Oh, good.
Built like an upside-down lawnmower, Hazard rises only 15 centimeters off the ground. It has 4 individual drive motors and 2 weapons motors to power its chrome moly-hardened blade that spins at 50
We haven't had like a pill pie.
Hazard also has a titanium ramp to give opponents that extra little BattleBot love.
Robot. Or it could still be Bill Nye, but he's talking about one of the more obscene Bobots.
He is a helicopter from hell who will make your brain swell. Lock up the young ones. It's Hazard.
Hashtag engagement. Has a helicopter ever made your brain swell?
And its opponent in the blue square.
Deceased organic material. That's good. Helicopter from
who loves to shell shock. He's a snapper.
Helicopter from hell who makes your brain swell.
For Turtle Road Hill.
No, it's never happened to me.
Dan builds and supplies electrical components for most of the other builders in the tournament. Sam Steyer has a brother Gus who has a lightweight robot, the Crusher.
Bobots.
They got started building
Budgie the little helicopter, brackets from hell.
1996.
Who makes your brain swell.
People, the box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time. We got Hazard. We got Turtle Roadkill.
Turtle Roadkill. Sorry, I missed that name.
Turtle Roadkill, he's quick, but he's backing up.
Turtle Roadkill.
Nice pop. Who gets points on that?
Yeah, it's not. I've got no personal experience with this.
Right at him. That blade not doing anything.
There are The kill saws will come out periodically throughout the bout, deployed at any time.
Oh, is this thing not spinning? Oh!
Roadkill goes flying. See, if he keeps ramming Hazard, that blade will never get up to speed, Sean.
You see the ramrods come out too ineffective.
It's not doing a lot, is it?
A lot of ramming going on here. Blade's not very effective. But we got ourselves a good middleweight bout here. Oh, nice job.
Right
nice job
the spike strip.
by Hazard running Turtle Roadkill in there into the spike strip.
We need to see some spinning. Both these guys with spinning capabilities. They're not good.
Yes. It's no Robotica, is it, Ross?
Turtle Roadkill is going to have to knock Hazard into some kill saws.
The other one, the spinner, doesn't seem to be working, and the other one just doesn't seem. Hazard just doesn't seem very good, does it? Oh.
There you see the double whammy.
Both the Hellraisers and the kill saws.
Oh!
Again. The Hazards in the ring, the Battlebots ring, doing more damage right now than either of these Battlebots fighters.
Getting right underneath them. There's that beautiful wedge. Leverage right into the spike strip.
Oh, we used the hammer. I've forgotten what the hammers are called. The hammers have got a funny name, haven't they? The hammers have got a funny name. I can't remember what it is. Oh, into the wall.
Gotta start scoring some points.
The pulverizers, that's it.
Bad idea.
Pete's Verizers, that could be it. Just my face on a hammer. That'd be good. Oh, there we go. Stuck up on the little ramp.
The 12-year-old giving it. Oh, look at this now. A little bit of dance around the ring.
I hear some counting. You gotta give it up for the kid.
Didn't even get to the standing 8 count either because there wasn't enough time left in this bout. It goes the distance. Handshakes all around. There you see the driver's a hazard. Bill, Turtle Roadkill, not very aggressive.
Big blow, boom. This
did make a gash in it.
Right here. Oh, up and over the kill saws.
Hazard was able to
that
stay
didn't hurt him.
alive,
Look at that mark out.
That arena side. Well, let's get down to the official decision. 0 decision. Advancing to the middleweight semifinals.
Child soldier.
The red square. Hazard.
Didn't do very well.
Yep. There it is. 9-0. Hazard's moving on to the middleweight semifinals. Bill, we need to look at the battle stats of this dominating bout by Hazard.
All right. Battle stats are close in the jabs. Hazard had 4, TRK 3.
Just slams, wasn't it?
Smashed
going on slams.
Hazard had 4. But in slams, Hazard all over Turtle Roadkill 4-zip.
Well, let's get down to the battle box floor to find out more about this
I don't think
fight.
they've really explained the difference
can you
between a
tell
jab
me
and a
what happened
slam.
out there? I got killed. He was much lower.
I'm not sure what his weapon was supposed to be.
Okay, better luck next time.
The battle box floor will begin to
But yeah, it wasn't very good, was it?
Ginsu and Ronan pound on each other in the super heavyweight semifinal next. Comedy Central's BattleBots is back. The last match of the night pits super heavyweights in a quarterfinal battle. The deadly Ginsu will be trying to cut out the mechanical heart of Ronan.
Oh, it's going to be a great one. Take a look at Ronan dispatching Odin in an earlier match. He's a shredded robot.
Oh, these are
He's got
big lads,
great
aren't they?
maneuverability.
You know what's interesting about this, Bill, is that Ginsu's very, very confident coming into this super heavyweight bout. We need to find out more why.
Champion caliber super heavyweight robots come along very rarely. One of the biggest, baddest, and best is Ginsu. Creators Trey Roski and Greg Munson size up their competition for the super heavyweight title.
Minion's a very tough robot. I mean, that big giant saw face in the front is something to be reckoned with for sure.
We need to find out more why.
We got 6, right? Yeah, we got a lot of saws. Abattoir is a tough guy. He talks tough.
Abattoir.
Any robot with a French name doesn't deserve to be in the sport.
What?
We fought Mechathon one time and did pretty.
There could have been. That is the kind of thing they'd say. Let's just hear what Greg Munson has to say here.
Minion's a very tough robot. I mean, that big giant saw of his in the front is something to be reckoned with for sure. But he's only got
I don't know
one
why
saw.
I've rewound for the racism.
We got 6, right? Yeah, we got a lot of saws.
Is this a right?
Any robot with a French name doesn't deserve to be in the sport.
Is this around the big? There was a big period, wasn't there, of Americans disliking French things because of one of their illegal wars.
We'll have to have a rematch someday. Ronan, he's always been an easy kill.
And French's Mustard had to put out a statement saying they weren't French.
For having his robot fall apart when he goes up against somebody else. Ginsu might look like a fancy, showy jewelry case, but it's not. We've got the saws behind us, and we're ready to do some chopping.
Look at his horrible shirt as well.
That green light comes on.
Yeah, Freedom Mustard. Look at his horrible shirt.
Behind us, and we're ready to do some chopping. As soon as you close those doors and that green light comes on, and your robots are on, it's a whole nother story. You know, there's no mercy. You know, there's no friends when you're in that arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, before the destruction, let's get to the introduction. The super heavyweight division, introducing in the red square to my left from
yeah, you won't. That shirt's not available there, Goblin. But there are some better shirts.
It will never be nice. There's nowhere to hide.
You saw the Freedom Press thing, but you never went to a place where it happened. No, it wasn't like any major change, was it? It was like some. No. It's just a guy who doesn't have any friends.
In the slammer, roll out your white flag of surrender. You've got a blind date with
You've got a blind date with Ronin. Pobot, Ronin on blind dates with pillar plaque.
Use 3 remote controls and drivers to maneuver in the battle box. Peter's 7-year-old daughter Cassidy also wants to grow up to build killer robots.
Of course he's a Peter.
Her hero is Tenemushi builder Lisa Winter.
It's robot fighting time. It's Ginsu and Ronin. Ginsu, the confident one, coming into this battle. There you see him right out of the chute.
So which one's the racist guy? The saw wheels guy.
And he comes up right over the top. That could be dangerous. Did you see the bend in the axle?
It's like, isn't there one on Wacky Races that has that design?
They initiated the contact, but it's a little bit bent in the center there. Can it hold up a super heavyweight?
Look at the chain hanging from him. That's his drivetrain hanging from him, Sean.
That is not good early on for the aggressor. Ronin just kind of
what was on them, Harry?
Picking his spot, and you see the damage in the drivetrain, the chain flopping.
I hope it wasn't anything French.
Came into this very, very confident.
He's still driving. He doesn't have the same kind of speed that he had. Look at that thing.
Oh.
It's hanging.
Wasn't he relying on speed?
Oh, yeah.
Ginsu,
he may have broken an axle.
Yeah, not moving very fast and was relying on speed early on.
Also, they're jaggedy edges.
Take a look at this now. He's still coming at him, but he's got nothing.
If you did want some discs, you could go to !mark Jersey Hope Asian and see if that works, although Nightbot's playing off of it. So it might not work.
Ginsu kind of reminds you of something right out of like a Stephen King novel, doesn't it?
I'm more of an O. Henry guy myself.
Well, that does work. Great.
I love those surprise endings.
Super heavyweight quarterfinals, winner moving on, loser going home. And right now it looks as if Ginsu is inoperable. If he isn't, he's not moving much. This is 3 minutes.
Yeah, Ronin.
Still incapacitation. Ronin's dominating this. Got him on the board.
Oh.
Yeah, the button stick's working against him. He can't get in tight enough.
Yeah, but why
really
would you do some damage? If you got somebody incapacitated on the board, why would you continue to drive and knock them off and allow them back in the bout?
He wants to cut him off. He wants to kill him.
Well, we're under
He wants to be a man.
Yeah, but you know
Wants
what?
to be a man. He is, isn't he? Yeah.
I think Ronin's opened up the can of
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure no one here would want it, like, would want it desperately. Don't have any interests. I'm sure they could wait.
Go for the knockout, please. What's the matter with
There's a
you?
countdown by the referee. It looks like Ginsu's trying to convince him that he's still operating, and he is. But you're winning on points. Save your body for the
Everything is
final. Look at that. Take a look at Ronan and the spinning wheel still alive and well. This fight is winding down.
Oh, look at that. It's can't nothing. The axle's coming out. He's lost the wheel.
Super heavyweight.
This one's pretty
super
clear.
heavyweight went to bantamweight. Fight is over.
He's lost so much hardware, Sean. He's a lightweight now.
Yes, he is. Ginsu started as the aggressor. Fight changed quickly. Let's get to the replay.
There's no friends in the arena, is there?
Exciting crowd there, and now let's go down and check it out, Bill.
Yeah, Ginsu came out strong, but he started losing. Sawblades right here. All right, look, he lost one to the kill saws there, and when he climbed up on top of Ronan, it cost him another saw blade.
Is there a Battlebots game?
Ladies and gentlemen, get down to the decision. The 3 judges at arena side have scored a 7-2 decision, advancing to the semifinals. In the blue square. How about it, Ronan with the 7-2 decision over Ginsu.
Well done, Ronan.
Ronan's moving on to the semifinals.
After Ginsu lost the saw blade, party was over.
We'll be right back with the battle stats and the hit of the week on Comedy Central's BattleBots. Robot Fighting Mania is sweeping the nation, and the only place to get your fix is right here on Comedy Central's BattleBots.
Battle stats show that Ronan had 5 jabs, Ginsu had 4.
Bobots,
Slams were close, Ronan won, Ginsu
putt,
none.
just a
but
giant nut
hazard
with my
damage to the story,
face on.
Ronan leading 4-1.
Let's go down to the BattleBox floor and talk to the survivors.
Great job. He had a couple of saws. You had a saw. I'll tell you what I saw. I saw a slow-moving robot with a good strategy. Elaborate.
Why, thank you very much. The whole point was to put on a good show, and we just went for it. There wasn't much strategy other than I just wanted to keep pounding on him as much as I can to keep the audience happy.
Congratulations, Peter.
Thank you very much.
It's been a great slugfest we've had here tonight, so let's recap the action. Remember the first quarterfinal match? Yeah, with Blade Runner. He was sliced and diced by spin-orbiting force.
The next quarterfinal bout saw Hazard advance by running over Turtle Roadkill. It'll be moving on to the middleweight semifinals to face spin-orbiting force.
And then the last quarterfinal event of the evening was in the super heavyweight class, and Ronan gave a good butt kicking to Ginsu. Well, what a great night it's been. So for Randy and Jason Sklar, Donna D'Erico, Bill Nye, I'm Sean Salisbury.
It's been great for me, too. I'm Bill Dwyer. It wouldn't be a complete BattleBots without showing you the hit of the week.
Oh, good. Who's going to be the hit of the week? Giant putt should finish the team. Yeah.
Maniac machines fight to the bitter end on BattleBots. Stick around for another episode next, only on Comedy Central.
For them called Schlag. Tell you what could be. There probably isn't a Bobot. Lee Carvello's Peating Challenge. Lee Carvello's Peating Challenge. Do we want another episode of this? Oh yeah, of course, Schlag means hit, so it's Schlag of the Week, isn't it? Yeah. It is Schlag of the Week. We can watch another episode. Yeah. We'll watch another one. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Let me, There are 14 episodes in the first series, and this is episode 10. So we're getting through them. Okay, here we go. Back to the battle box. Is that what it's called? The battle box? Oh, this one's
Tonight
loud,
on Comedy
isn't it?
Central's BattleBots,
This is a later episode. This episode's too loud.
Underdog Overkill bangs heads with Big Bad Vlad the
Okay, that's
Impaler. Gamatron gears up for a punishing party with
That was
Punch
alright.
On. And the British bot Kilohertz hopes to tread on the mighty American Mauler.
Oh, some British interest from the Vicar guy. I don't think he's ever been a Pobot. I don't think we've had a Kilohertz Pobot, despite there being in lots of series. They've just never been interesting
That's the
enough.
bird's eye view of San Francisco's beautiful Fort Mason, where the
Wow.
fireworks are all indoors. You're about to enjoy a fighting robot extravaganza. Hello, everyone, and welcome to BattleBots. I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. The action tonight should be unbelievable. You know, they say that robots can't tell the difference between the regular season and the playoffs, but I think that's a load of scrap.
Well, first up is a showcase showdown between Vlad the Impaler.
Unbelievable. You know, they say that robots can't tell the difference between the regular season and the playoffs, but I think that's a load of scrap.
It's a load of scrap. That is the most chuckle night, isn't it?
Impaler and Overkill. Bill, for those who've been wasting their time
LOS at the chat, really gets a load of scrap.
Let's look at some of these previous highlights.
All right, this is Vlad using his titanium tusks to take apart overmatched Tazbot earlier in the tournament. Not pretty, but very cool.
And here's his opponent, Overkill, winning a first-round swingers party. Ooh, with Frenzy.
Swingers party?
Well, let's go down to the battle box floor and find out more with Jason Sklar.
Here's my question. How long's the blade?
Oh, it's about 44 inches.
That's a long blade.
It's long, it's hard, and it's going to come down.
Oh,
you
lads.
Heard it from this man right
Take
here.
off, lads.
It is hard, it will come down. Good luck with Overkill.
Well, it's time
yeah, handshake for that. Is that a rival for the? Is that a rival over the trusts? It's got to be up there.
The hellacious, heartless, hate-filled horror. It's the defending BattleBots heavyweight champion, Vlad the Impaler.
Vlad's the Impaler. Vlad's to beat you.
He's super ultra violent, whose hobby is giving out punishment. Here is Overkill.
Vlad's to beat you.
Turning the lights out on other people's robots. He designs lighting.
Apparently, Crispin Fry, yeah, I didn't know that until like Adamatthew, if you're there, is that how you'd say Vlad? Would you say Vlad? Vlad?
Locked, the lights are on. I love you saying it's robot fighting time.
It's robot fighting time.
Vlad the Impaler, the heavy favorite in this, against Overkill, who's to the left of your screen. That knife-looking blade. And the wedge comes down hard on Vlad.
Not sure it actually does any damage, does it?
Vlad the Impaler is on the defensive a little bit right now with heavy underdog Overkill with another blow.
I think it's a Dracula joke reference. A Vlad on a toast.
Oh, Vlad showed what he's made of. He dented him. He dented the wedge on Overkill. Look at that thing. More room, Bill, with these tires for Overkill to be dragged over the kill saws, which can be deployed at any time throughout the bout. Now look, the kill saws for Overkill. His wedge is messed up. It's not even a wedge anymore.
His wedge is messed up.
Big blow and a hard pounding blow by Vlad the Impaler. Gonna get some points from that, but you can't tip over Overkill. No, because you tip him over, throw him the other side.
Vlad's the Impeter. That's rubbish, though. It's the champion. They've won the big nuts. Oh no, over the kill saw.
They call that an unforced error. Hazard, damage, points. He's got to be careful of those rubber tires. How about the master of the BattleBots pushing those buttons to get those kill saws to come up? Oh, dangerous ground right there by Overkill sitting right on top.
Vlad's the Impaler. Yeah. Oh, it's fucked up, isn't it?
Slammed down from the one side now because his wedge is screwed up. Look at this. Vlad the Impaler. He's losing control there, isn't he? Strong. Low to the ground and so strong. It sure looks to me like Overkill's having a hard time steering right now.
It does look like that, doesn't it? It is hitting it quite a lot, but it just doesn't do anything.
This is a 3-minute bout.
Oh. Vlad's the yeah, that's good.
A little humiliation. Now there's a reason why Vlad's the defending heavyweight champion. Look at that. He knows how to drive. He's got a great weapon. Trying to push.
Has he got a great weapon? He's got some forks.
Look at this. Got him caught up there.
Oh.
Nice by Vlad the Impaler. He's got him in the corner. He's just making him pay. You hear that loud pounding noise from Overkill as he hits the BattleBox floor, but he's not hitting Vlad the Impaler enough.
Oh, there we go.
That's a crowd move right there. Yeah, listen to that crowd roar. They like Vlad. So do these operators who have Vlad in their hands.
Operators.
Another punishing blow by Vlad the Impaler. Remember the score. There it is. That's it. The fight goes the distance. 3 minutes early on.
Yeah, Vlad to beat you indeed. Vlad the Mad Lad.
Again. Let's take a look now at some of the
That's good. That's good. VTML. VTML.
highlights. Vlad and Taylor came on the last 2 minutes of this one.
All right, take a look here. Oh, there's Vlad almost tipping him over. Again, it doesn't matter, but almost renders that blade. There you see, the wedge is screwed up right.
What about hard
Now
Vlads?
he can't bring that blade down all the way.
Let's go down.
Gentlemen,
Find out
the three judges at arena side have scored an 8-1 decision to the winner.
8-1. Who's
to the semifinals in the red square? Vlad.
I suppose they hit them a lot, didn't they? Vlad the Mad Lad and Vlad. British Vlad's hitting each other with jazz. Yeah, that's good.
Vlad was bad to the bone, Sean. Even though he was edged
Yeah,
jabs
slams
10-7,
beat jabs, don't
he
they?
dominated
That's what they always say.
10-2, and he had a 4-1 margin and hazard damage.
Well, Randy's got the happy lads from Vlad down in the winner's circle.
You guys were getting kind of beat up a little bit at the beginning. What was the turning point in the match for you?
It takes me a few minutes, maybe
He looks a
30
bit like
seconds to
Chavo
get the feel
Guerrero,
of the arena and start becoming really aggressive.
Did you have any strategy once you kind of
Maybe.
got the feel for
Maybe
it?
that's not
I
true.
attacked him once, I realized that
Maybe it was got Chavo on my
he
mind.
was not that strong.
All right, well, good luck to you guys. You guys are great competitors, and I didn't say anything to you, but I like this guy right here. Congratulations.
Heavyweight quarterfinal action continues. Gamatron's going to get it on with Punjar.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to BattleBots. We just saw Vlad and Taylor have his way with Overkill, and coming up, 2 more epic.
They do, don't they? They're good fillers, I
Playoffs,
think.
and you either win or you retire to an extremely unpleasant junkyard.
Well, Gamatron and Punjar contend for a final 4th berth next, but first, let's check out how they got here.
Gamatron is a stomp bot.
Gamatron.
His blend of Darth Vader and R2-D2
Don't
got into
remember
the swing of
Gamatron.
things and picked on suicidal tendencies for a big victory.
And Punjar, on the other hand, is a pushy wedge who got the job done against 𝔸𝕠𝕕. Well, before we get to the fight, the brilliant Bill Nye has more specifics on Punjar.
Oh, good.
Punjar is a classic wedge design and is driven by one of the biggest motors in the competition, the type you'd find in a full-size electric RAV4 SUV. He's hungry for traction, so he's geared for torque, and uses homemade
Anyone
wheels
hungry for
repurposed out
traction?
of old Camaro tires. This boss machine is definitely not street legal.
Finals contest.
Let's get down to the box for the free fight.
Yeah, it's the same shirt.
In the red
It just has a work
to my
uniform
left,
over the
weighing
chests.
in at 315 pounds. His only pleasure is causing pain. His only flaw is that he's insane. It's Gamatron.
To be fair, this guy gives us Craig quality poetry for just for some of the introductions.
In the red square to my left, weighing in at 315 pounds. His only pleasure is causing pain. His only flaw is that he's insane.
Yeah, that's my only flaw.
It's Gamatron.
Gammon-tron? That could be a Popot, I don't know what it would be. Yeah, thank you. Hoff into his in the chat for his only pleasure is causing pain, his only flaw is that he's insane. Punjar equals pain.
Out of the remains of his previous robot, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 3000, Punjar's builder Ramiro Malari is a carpenter. Punjar cost about $3,000 and took 3 months to build.
$3,000.
It's robot fighting time.
Here he comes.
Take a look at this now. I did not like the slow-footed Gamatron in this. I know you do.
But watch his pickaxe come down, buddy. Watch
Yeah, Gamatron will be having a meltdown because of work. Oh, look at that axe, it's too long.
Now, watch the precision driving here now. This is where it's going to
Yeah, what a lad.
Pickaxe on Gamatron.
This guy could be a Popot, surely. I could get my face on that.
Get in and out quick enough before that slow-moving pickaxe.
Oh, boom. Doesn't do anything, does it? That's the problem. Its range is ridiculous, yeah.
Minimizes that pickaxe.
But it's a very flimsy looking axe. But it's got the 360 turret, which is quite clever.
By the 105-pound lighter
It's a good idea.
Getting into the body of the big fella Gamatron.
Employing leverage, isn't he, Sean? Leverage,
Leverage.
Low man always wins in everything you do.
Leverage doesn't mean anything if that pickaxe comes down through the top of your box.
You want to know what inspires these drivers and builders of the BattleBots?
Listen to Gamatron co-builder Curtis Nemeth explaining his motivation.
I just got out of jail. My buddy was building a robot, and I thought, you know, I don't really want to get a regular job. And this looked really easy, so we threw it together and came up.
What do you reckon he was in jail for?
I do not like how slow the pickaxe goes back and forth, because if you're Punjar, you can time when you're going to make. See, watch this again. Going to get a running start. Take a look at this now. I want to see the timing of this. Boom, hit, stick, boom.
No, probably best not to big it.
Pickaxe arm too long. Take some cues from the sledgehammer there and bring it down more often.
Punjar's quick is a 200,
Nobody was
105-pound
building
fighter.
a robot.
200 pounds, 205 pounds, can move around a little quicker.
Gamatron should be picking up litter with that spike. It's useless. Doing nothing with it right now.
And the kill salts, as you see, come out of the ground, are not doing anything, either one of these fighters, because of the metal on both of these BattleBots.
I like this guy, but he's not.
Look at the running start again, just hammering.
Oh no!
He's got to get at him from the side. He comes at him from the front, he can't get underneath and shove him.
3 minutes until rendered inoperable with this bout, as all of them are on the BattleBot. I like the way the Punjars operate this. Gamatron just doesn't look quick enough to get around the ring to catch up to Punjar, who's much lighter.
Punjar giving a clinic on how to beat a stomp bot.
Is he giving a clinic? He's sort of. He's not done too much, has he?
You think Gamatron's builder wishes he had maybe an extra pick, maybe midway through that arm, so he could hit it? There's the end.
Wishes and nuts were candy and what's.
We'd all have a great Christmas. The crowd appreciates a great fight, but utter domination by Punjar. Let's get to the replay. Tell me what you think, Bill.
All right, pictures don't lie here, people. Punjar's pushiness reigns supreme. Look at that.
Well done, Punjar.
Look at that, almost tipped him over.
Let's get down and find out the judge's decision.
The 3 judges at arena side have turned in a 7-2 decision for the winner, advancing to the semifinals in the blue corner, Punjar.
An appreciative crowd as Punjar rolls into the semifinals.
That's what they said.
Through these battle stats, my friend.
Punjar
was if wishes and nuts were ifs and buts or something.
15-2. Even got in 1 slam to none, and Gamma, hey, hazard damage is even at 1 apiece. Huh?
Yeah,
Little Ramones
How about
there,
Donna?
huh?
She's down consoling the grief-stricken Gamatron dudes.
Do you think that the floor hazards are more hurtful to a stomp bot like yours?
Yeah, because we're slower, we can't really get away from it, and we just got pushed onto them, and it cut us up pretty bad.
Well, you know, you may have lost this round, but I have to say, I think that your robot looks the coolest. It has sort of like a sexy Darth Vader thing going.
Thank you. That's what we were trying for.
Really? Darth Vader?
Yep.
Oh, cool. I nailed it.
Well,
Sexy
Vlad
Darth
and Punjar
Vader.
are moving on, and one other BattleBot will earn a shot at
Don't
immortality
bing sexy
tonight.
Darth Vader.
𝔸𝕗𝕠𝕠𝕕 takes on Mauler when we return. Have a look, see if those people
Don't
wandering
bing sexy
around
Darth
aimlessly
Vader.
because they couldn't get tickets to the BattleBots, but we've got the best seats in the house. Welcome back, everyone. The action has been relentless because it's playoff time here on BattleBots. Tonight's last fight is a real battle of the titans.
The British bot Kilohertz decapitated Gnome 2 in an early bout, and then that modified axe head in this match against Monster comes down with crippling
Shit,
power.
it is
Look at
powerful,
that.
isn't it, in this?
Here's where Mauler stood up tonight in the best way possible, by ripping off his wheel. Yeah, well, he's extremely aggressive and violent.
God save the Queen, buddy. This is all about Mauler.
God save the Queen,
We may not have
buddy.
royalty, but we do have the engaging Tilford family. Let's check them out.
Oh, good.
There's nothing more American than family. And in the quiet town of Portola Valley, California, the family that brings us Mauler teaches us
Is
a
there
new
anything
family motto.
more American than
We're
family?
different. Piss off.
What about that
Some
cheese
families
that you squirt out of a
together,
can?
some
That feels
families
quite
race
American to me.
boats. We like to smash robots.
Sorry, these are characters, aren't they? Yeah, guns.
When my dad heard about robotic combat, he brought it up at the dinner table, and we all went, cool, that sounds cool. Fighting robots? How cool is that?
And I fully expect this to rip the hell out of the competition.
90% of the robots you just kill.
They won't have a chance.
The other guy is screwed.
And it's a hell of a lot of fun.
When you're creating something as a family, you can, as a group, say, yeah, we built that. That was us.
Some devastated opponents might find bitter irony in the fact that Mauler tears other robots apart and yet brings the Tilford family closer together.
Yeah, USA's in the chat.
Well, I don't want to taunt you, but I'm going to.
The Pilford family, that could be a Bobot.
Down for the introductions, here's Mark Bureau. And in the heavyweight division, introducing first, in the red square to my left, the Prime Minister of Pain, the King of Carnage, by His Satanic Majesty's request, here is Killer Hurd.
The Prime Minister of Pain? The P-Mop?
And its opponent, banned in Britain, he's hungry as hell and on the prowl, it's the metal munching maniac,
Tell you what, it looks like Mauler's got the home crowd.
The Mall Rats.
Patriotism at its finest.
Listen to the crowd swelling.
Red drivers, are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Red drivers are ready. Blue drivers, are you ready?
And straight, damn
Team South Bay Robo
The
Rollers.
box is locked. The lights now are on. It's robot fighting time. Killer Hurd and Mauler.
Look at that
Oh, my
speed.
goodness.
Oh.
Hanging away.
Killer Hurd's coming out trying to get some love quickly, and Mauler.
Oh.
Killer Hurd reacts after Mauler puts the early punishment on.
Man, you gotta have some robot nuts to go after Mauler like that.
Look at this action.
Anyone got some robot nuts?
Flying in this bout. Wow. 3 minutes until rendered inoperable, like all our BattleBots. Awesome. Look at the intensity from behind on the Tilfords.
Yeah.
You like that?
You don't want to get too close to the Tilfords. Come on, baby. Here's some bangers and smash. Look at that. Just ripped it right off him.
Look at the speed of Mauler. No question the most menacing robot.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, he lost an arm.
He's lost his leg and his pickaxe.
He's lost his arm. Oh, but hang on, they've broken it, have they?
The kill saws took him out, I think. The kill saws took him right out.
Look at
He's not
Mauler
moving at all.
not being able to move. Now they're trying to break him away. That's Killer Hurd now, driver, saying that they're locked in. But Killer Hurd is still moving, so he is alive.
Killer Hurd is moving a little bit. Mauler not doing anything. Look at that.
They've lost their weapons, yeah. I think the other one might have broken completely.
Oh my goodness, this may be the upset of BattleBots. Killer Hurd from the Brits excited. Let's get to the replay. And
The priest was so excited.
This was a huge collision right up top. Killer
That was a
Hurd's
good
not
fight,
afraid
wasn't
at
it?
all. The spinning chains. Watch this. Here's where the arm goes.
Boom.
Boom. Bye-bye. Mauler clearly dominating early on. Looked to be taking this fight. And then sent over the kill saw.
Shane and Mauler have to lose that one. What a great fight. Let's go down to the decision.
The winner by BattleBot knockout in the red square,
Not real
Killer
popular decision, but guess what? Killer Hurd is moving on. Mauler's going home. So when we return, we're going to recap all the day's big winners as they march on to the semifinals.
Yeah, more
and
like
quest for the
full
Giant Nut.
Fuller. Yeah, full.
You love watching robots fight. Bark like a seal.
Oh, it's the Dolphins again.
I'm nobody's seal, but I'll tell you, Killer Hurd just pulled out a miracle victory in a sensational quarterfinal fight with Mauler. What do the battle stats tell us this time, partner?
Yeah, Tad in the chat for that's a Dolphin.
Like a frat boy full of steroids, slamming early.
I am surprised no one donated
Killer
for
Hurd
like
had
pole
5
fin,
jabs to
but it would be a
Mauler's 2.
seal.
Then the kill cells really did Mauler in, giving Killer Hurd a 1-0 advantage in hazard damage. Mauler will be missed.
Two separate donations, one for Peel, which is a dolphin, and one for Polfin, that's a seal.
Mauler, wow.
Like
Mauler
Arsenal
took
elbow.
the battle axe and sent it a-flying. How do you rebound from this and go on to the next match? You're moving on.
You just have to keep on going. That was the toughest fight we have ever had to fight. That's just incredible. It's just destroyed the face. We've lost our axe, lost the back shield, completely snapped our axe shaft. It's going to take me a few days to recover from that one.
Me too. Congratulations,
Thank
guys.
you.
It seems like going all the way, you had the win in your hand, and then at the very end, what happened?
We were smashing the crap out of him, and we had a minor electrical failure. We had him right where we wanted him. We'll do an autopsy. That was real gourmet damage. None of this flipping and shoving crap.
We will rebuild it better.
Well, better luck next time, guys. It was a great fight.
Thanks. The steel curtain is falling on the
One of them was
BattleBots
letting
tonight,
down a very
and
large
three more
spectacled
BattleBots
team.
roll on towards the most noble of goals, the giant nut.
Vlad the Impaler sucked the life out of Overkill, sending him to the robot graveyard.
Yeah, and Punjar the Wonder Wedge shoved Gamatron right in to the unemployment line.
And as you just saw, Kilohertz rode out the Mauler's near-perfect storm and earns a trip to the Final Four.
Well, for everybody here at BattleBots, I'm Sean Salisbury.
And I'm Bill Dwyer, reminding you to always check your pneumatics. Here's our hit of the week.
Always check your pneumatics. Slag of the week.
You're watching Comedy Central. Halle Berry lives in an older man's life.
We don't need to know about where Halle Berry lives. Okay, that was good. Some good BattleBots. Some good BattleBots, I think. And, you know, just a good, solid week of Bobots. Good week of Bobots, good week of streams. We've got like a lot of tads in the chat. It's never been clear what that means. That's a dolphin. I think it does actually work, doesn't it? That's a shame. Okay, thanks everyone. This has been nice. It's been a nice... Don't bow to the man, never check your pneumatics. Been a good week of bots and art. It has, yeah. Yeah, it's been a good week for art, I think. It's been a good week for art. Let's just see. Art can celebrate this week, can it? Yeah, this was one of the great weeks of art. Let me just find someone to raid quickly. That's what I'm looking at now. Right, thanks everyone. This has been nice. If anyone's not in the Discord, I imagine most people are. I think we get a few lurkers on these streams. I think that's fine. I think it's good. Good to lurk. Good to lurk, I think. I think these are nice streams for lurking. But you know, you're always welcome to come in and say hello. Okay, let's see who is streaming. Who is streaming that would like a little raid? You know, I wouldn't even like one. Just gonna get one. Actually, let's have one. Let's pop back into the art zone for a last look at the art. Let's go here. Right, okay. Yeah, it's been a good week for art. We've still plenty more Pete picks to make, so there'll be more of those next week. And there'll be, you know, there'll be streams. There'll be streams again next week. There'll be more robots this time next week. Oh, that one's not as good. That one's a real black eye for art, I think. yeah, there'll be more robots this time next week, Sunday night. Resting on Saturday. Probably sushi Monday with Kate tomorrow, probably. Although I should check with Kate before I guarantee that's going to happen. Best to get Dr. Penn back on. Try and finish that game. There'll be more. There'll be stuff happening. There'll be stuff happening. I can't say fairer than that. So yeah, thanks everyone. Always nice to see lots of people here enjoying the streams. Less nice to see Pagan. Pagan, I guess is how you'd say that. But yeah, Girl Breadmaker. Loved to see Girl Breadmaker. Okay, we're doing the right. Good night, everyone. I'll see you next week for more streams. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed the Bobots. And I'll keep waving. Goodbye to everyone watching the VOD as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me just load out. Right, thanks everyone. I will see you again. Right, goodbye.